Thursday night, time for another Beer Flow show, which means we're almost at the weekend. First time to the channel. This is what we do on Thursday, kind of kick it here. Pretty much our weekly kind of podcast on the channel. Myself, Eric, Todd in the house. Going to tap into some beers, talk about some beers, and whatever else comes to mind. And today, it is National IPA Day. So, be cracking open some IPAs here. Maybe you guys got some there. If you do have some beer, make sure you let us know what you're drinking. Share us in the comments so we can talk about those as well. And first up, foremost, how you guys doing here on a Thursday night?
I'm doing all right.
Doing good. One day closer to the weekend.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing. Used to not care a month ago, but now it's like, come on, it's that Friday night.
Well, when you got a job, Todd, where's your dad?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, one day away from the weekend, and for me, one day away from taking a break from work. So I'll be off next week. So that'll be a nice little break there, and some time away from the office, which really the office is in the house. So you're not really away nowadays because of Rona. They got the Rona out there on the streets, so you got to protect yourself. And in the house, of course, we got Erie in here. Said, "Told you I would be first." She was determined to be first today. So always great to see Erie there as well. We got Mary in the house. Says hello to Rod, Erie as well. Hey, Mary. Erie, you coming on the stream? Well, Erie's not on the stream yet. Erie's waiting for Zima for us to do a Zima stream.
That's right.
Erie said, "I'm putting kiddos to bed so I can watch and attempt COD. These new maps mess me up and I super suck all over again." So she's trying to get her COD game on. Erie's a new time newbie with COD, but she is getting it down. She's definitely making her mark there, but it is a struggle when you first start playing that game, I think, for a lot of people.
Yes, it is.
Vanessa's in the house, says hello. Cheers to Vanessa.
Hey.
And Erie said hello, Vanessa. Hello to Eric. Hey, Vanessa from Mary and Rod, Todd, Eric. So Mary's hitting the whole crowd here. Gilbert's in the house, says cheers, fools. I think Gilbert might be back to work from his break. So he was off for a while, too. Usually he does his beer tour during vacation, but with the Rona, he couldn't really go anywhere. So, but he was knocking them out of the house and posting them on the Beer Coalition site and Facebook. So
yes, he was.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know about that and you're on Facebook, the Beer Coalition is where we share a lot of beer stuff there as well. Feel free to check it out. And if you want to join, come on in. He's got the IPA on deck, sons.
I'm surprised it's not malt liquor.
It's IPA day.
But for Gilbert, I'm
Eric, follow the rules. You got to follow the rules.
All right, got to follow the rules.
That's right.
So we also got Chad Hunt's in the house. And they got New England IPA with oats. So there you go. Nice little oat feel there. We got Angela in the house. Says hello to Erie, Angela, Mary. Hey, love. So the ladies are coming in, and JV just closed out. We are now swarming your chat. Well, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, JV had the kind of the opener earlier, so he got the Thursday thing going. And if you guys haven't checked out JV's channel, make sure you check him out because JV's been killing it with these guitar solos and songs that he's been doing. I don't know if you guys have seen him or not, but definitely been very solid. So make sure you check out his channel.
Talented for sure.
And then we got John Lilly in the house. Cheers and cheers. What's going on, John? There,
hey, John.
And Jeremy V. Ray, there's the man,
JV.
the legend himself.
Jeremy.
Yeah. So if you don't got Jeremy V, make sure you pick up that channel and check him out. I'm telling you, you will be entertained.
For sure.
Gilbert's got the Broadhead Brewery, New England IPA to be rocked out first here tonight. And Johnson, Angela, and Erie, hello. We got EB in the house. What is going on, my friend? Jeremy V. Ray. So he was over there with Jeremy for a while, too. And then, let's see here. Jerry said, "Where's the link?" We all were joining. Yeah, it was just a podcast tonight, so you know how it is.
Not a program. It's not a program, Jeremy.
Yeah. And then Mary says, "Hey, Jeremy, eclectic. Holla at John. Cheers to John from EB. What up, Mary? A lot of shout outs to everybody, which is always nice. And follow them rules, sons. IPA up, mask up, sucker." Make sure you mask it or casket. That's the word on the street. So
mask it or casket.
Mask it or casket. And
there you go.
The latest high falutin person or whatever that gets to get it here close to where I'm at. The governor of Ohio now has come out positive on the corona test. So apparently he's got some emails that were sent to him too. Like, I thought you were masking it. How'd you get corona? He said, people are going to use that now because he was telling people to mask it up. Now, he's like, oh, we didn't have anybody, family members around, grandkids, some other people like that. It's like, that's the thing. You only need one person to actually have it. There was a church where one person affected 97 people this past weekend. So it only takes one. That's all I'm saying. It only takes one.
The Lord is on your side.
Let the Lord will work it out for you, right? The Lord will work it out.
Don't even get me started. Let that ship sail.
Yeah, there's been some preachers that came down with this past weekend too, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? How are y'all tonight? Angela said we are doing good. We are relaxing. We're getting ready for the weekend. It is Thursday, and things are just going nice right now. I guess today was a freaking pain in the butt type of day. And I say that not because it was like I hated work type day, but just like there's days when you're doing shit that's like, why is this on my desk?
Look at that deliciousness.
So Todd's already cracking one open here.
I'm already cracking.
I wasn't gonna wait no longer.
Yeah,
too much.
I know. It's not working. Everything. Like, I need to drink this right now.
Yeah. Thirsty Thursday for a reason, Rod. Come on, man.
So Todd, and then why are you tapping an extra? It's just from all liquor habits.
Stuck in his brain.
So says Todd, you cracked yours open right there first. You could tell us about your beer. Share with the class.
So this one just came out yesterday. I saw it. I follow him on Facebook. It's a local brewery. Happens to be about a mile from my work. So I was like, yes, I'll just stop by there. So I picked up a crowler. Actually, I picked up two crowlers. This one is the new one. It's called Treat It Accordingly Milkshake IPA with cherries and vanilla. Comes in at 7.7 ABV. And it's all, it's these, doesn't really say much about it on the can.
It's all about the design.
I think it was about $14 for the crowler, so not
too bad. Where's that?
Yeah. It's a Wholesopple Brewing Company.
You're gonna have to see if it's on par with 450 North.
Let's see. I've had some stuff from them before. It's Wholesopple Brewing. Yeah, well, it just says brewing, but pretty cool little place. Been there a couple of times. Never realized if you come out the backside from there, it basically runs right into the main road where I work at. So I didn't even know it until I was looking up today and I was putting it on the GPS and I was like, wait a minute, it's not that close. This is like shit. It's like 2 minutes. I was like, oh, that could be trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice on one hand because it's right there, but on the other hand, it's right there. So
right, exactly. So I might have to stop and get a few crowlers on the way home from time to time for Thursday nights.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
all
wrong.
All right.
Yeah, let's see. Good. You got the classic there, so.
Yep, I got a classic one. It's the there we go. We got the Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA. And I almost picked up the Voodoo Ranger, which I've never had before. But I figured, just go with the classic. Just go with the classic.
Yeah. Very nice. That's a good one from Sierra Nevada. Take you back.
Yeah. The Pale Ale's good too if you've ever had that one.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned the Voodoo Ranger because the Ranger video I did, like the initial Voodoo Ranger one, I think might have been a couple years ago, maybe a year and a half, whatever. Seems to keep popping up now. With some people comment on. I guess it's like the Voodoo Ranger's becoming hot for stuff with all the different variations they have.
Look at that nice.
Look at that. Yeah, it's kind of like a caramel type brown there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Got a little head on it.
That's what she said.
Yeah. But when she said it wasn't as nice. Got a little head on. That is a nice looking beer, though.
I think you can see that one. It's kind
delicious,
of
man. Delicious.
It's like strawberry juice.
Yeah, it does.
And milkshake brings all the boys in the yard.
It's pretty tasty.
Checking if there's got to be a date on it.
Oh, there should be a date, I think, down on the bottom on the back of the green label, usually, maybe.
Sweating like hell, I can tell you that.
Bueller.
Oh, goodness, there it is. Shit, what does that say?
Gotta get the readers.
Put your
Put
your eyes on.
I need readers. Get the old flashlight. Get the old flashlight out here. 826. Package.
From the future?
Is that the 08? You're not going to believe this.
You got a bottle from 08?
6 years? Is it
No,
bad?
it's a year old. It's a year old. 08, 26, 19.
Did you go to the same store that sold you the 6-year-old Brooklyn?
No, this is a different one.
You gotta go back, check your shit. That's why you gotta check dates too when you're buying them. I can't put it all.
I just grabbed one of that for him.
Yeah.
I got
Eric,
in the fridge here. I'm thinking about busting out, but this ain't bad. I mean, it still tastes like an IPA. Just the hops are faded a little bit.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more maltier.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel bad. We got some stores around here that did the same shit. You got to watch them, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why some of them just don't put them on like a clearance type thing to get rid of them. I don't understand.
They're still trying to get their dollars back. They want them. They try to screw people over.
They'll just sit on them, and it's like, God, make room for some other stuff.
That's why I respect the ones I do pretty much put them in a clearance thing, or at least let you know or something, But if it's a stout or something sitting there, you definitely can get a steal. Sometimes I see them put them in clearance. Like, this should not be in the clearance. This is still good. But don't let me correct you. I'll just take the rest of them. You got any more in the back? 'Cause I'll take those too.
I'll take all of them, please.
So before I share mine here, check some of the comments. Let me see. We got Lone Star in the house. Cheers, my friend. Part of the Jeremy V Raid Lone Star beer review. So if you don't know Lone Star, make sure you check out Lone Star as well. If it was, it's not linked. So man, sorry. I don't know what Jeff was saying there. Mike's in the house. What up, Rajay? What's up with all this masturbating going on? Just talking a little bit of mask. He came in when we were talking about to put your mask on by the governor.
I was like, what are you talking about, man?
I thought you said masturbating. I was like, what? I was like, whoa. What channel was that on?
No, there is no circle jerk here.
Then I was thinking,
if we're doing that, we're going to be streaming on like X videos or Pornhub.
There's no
like that.
And I was like, Eric was stroking his bottle, so.
He was happy about it. Cue the Farrell song. That's a Cue the Farrell song for that. Happy. Jerry says, hey, everyone. Rajay rocks. What's going on? You rock, my friend. Keep doing what you're doing there for real. Yes, weekend. Please hurry, Erie said. Cheers from OC, California. We got Beer Hound in the house. What is going on, Beer Hound? Cheers, my friend. Hopefully you're cracking open a nice IPA for IPA day as well. I know you do enjoy the IPA style. Jeff says, man, my liquor store just got bought out by a bigger store. They now take custom orders, and the odd bid is my wife just got a job there. So cheers. Oh, you're about to be in it. Nice, Jeff.
There goes your paycheck.
I need you to get this, and don't come home without them now.
That's right.
Yeah. Just leave one. Just one.
Tunis is in the house. What's going on? I said, damn, if I knew Rob was live, I wouldn't have gotten out of the hot tub.
Come on, brother.
Make sure you get a big enough towel, Tunis. Jeremy said, LOL, Tunis said, you should all be shriveled by now, Steven. Yeah, that's his excuse. You spelled loose and relaxed wrong, Erie. We got Blake in the house. Blake TV, what's going on?
Boy.
Cheers, my friend. Cheers. He said his net is terrible tonight. LOL. Is it really a different night than any other night, though, Blake? I mean,
Blake, I guarantee you'll get better freaking coverage with a satellite internet than you do with the internet you've got now.
I think Blake can get better coverage with his rabbit ears on some stuff. And aluminum foil. Yeah. But that's just a little everybody else there. And Beer Hound, no denying Torpedo is good. Yeah, it's a great classic style there with the extra India Pale Ale. Very nice. So like a normal Thursday then, Blake, LOL. Yeah, Blake every day for Blake TV is just a day. If she said that and the head was foamy, you might want to see a doctor. Little pussy coming out there. My net came back on. Did Vanessa lose? You lost your net. Ah, okay. Is it because of like some of the storm weather or something? Or because I think it came up with that that storm was a lot worse than I think people were expecting. I was doing some damage that Isaiah or whatever it's called that came up there through North Carolina. I saw us do some really big damage and up into the Northeast. And it's like, hey, weatherman, where were you at on this? I mean, you said it was coming up, but you didn't say it was going to be as bad as it was going to be. Like, when things are usually terrible, they tell you nothing happens. When they don't tell you anything, there's like all kinds of shit happens. So it's got to be the one job you can just keep screwing up and still be okay. Being a weather person. Yeah. He didn't have his trusty flashlight to check it in the store. I don't know, Erie. I don't know. Erie's like, where was your flashlight in the store there? Clearly, he's perfected putting a flux capacitor in the Prius and goes back in time to get beers. Oh, there's QT in the house. What is going on?
QT.
And smells like a goat in here because that's QT. I enjoy a Cellards IPA. A little more malty. Get a little malted out there.
I had a 6-year one for you, Gilbert. I did.
God, that Brooklyn one, that was a classic one there.
Not worth any of your stock.
And then cheers to Tunis and also Erie, what you drinking? I don't think Erie's drinking anything tonight, possibly. She was getting a little bit last night, though. Oh, Blake, and that's your feet, Erie. QT said nothing yet, but I decided against shopping for some King Cobra tonight, but there is tomorrow. Are you getting like a King Cobra feeling right now? You keep going after that there. Dutch rudder time. Even trying to have a good comeback and sucking, I still love you. Goes. Hey, Peggy's in the house. What is going on?
Hey,
Peggy? Cheers. And Vanessa says hello to Peggy. And hey, Vanessa, hey, Peggy, back and forth. Peggy's always popular. And of course, you had to say that one M word because then there's Paul, who's masturbating a pitcher and a catcher. He always catches it at the right time.
Yes, he does every time. Goes hand in hand.
The tropical storm from Tuesday afternoon shut down power and cable here until 2000 hours today. So yeah, where Vanessa was, which is that's at 8 o'clock. So she's got power back at 8.
Vanessa, I love how you have military time just stuck in your head. That's awesome.
Everybody I know that's in military, they keep military time. They always do, even when they leave. It just becomes ingrained in them. Oh yeah, hi guys. And Paul came back to his masturbation comment. Hey, Elbow's in the house. What is going on, Elbow? Cheers.
Elbow. What's up, Elbow?
And I wonder if Elbow's got an IPA here for National IPA Day. And cheers. What are we talking about? Well, we just got started a little bit ago, but it is National IPA Day. So we'll probably talk about some IPAs that we've been sharing here as well. Collector said, damn, when you have low ABV beer and seltzer on a diet and then drink some 7% IPAs for IPA Day, it kind of gets to you. Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit more of a hit for sure. Your body's adjusting back to it.
Now, Eclectic, define low ABV beer, okay? We need a definition.
Oh, he was drinking he was drinking those low session type, trying to, do it to, work off the pounds and stuff. But I had a seltzer, but I had a seltzer and I put in a tequila. I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't have
Hey, Eclectic, if the 7.2 ain't helping Neil weight loss.
No, you still doing the elliptical stuff? Oh, you haven't been able to go back right when everything shut down.
She shut down a bunch of her stuff, or a bunch of the gyms and all that.
Gyms and everything, yeah. Eric was here for the Brooklyn Sun. He remembers the Brooklyn episode.
Yeah, he remembers.
Cheers to Beard Elbow. 18 people watching, but smash them likes. People, thank you, Aries. Likes, thumbs up, always approved.
You better share that on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram so we get more.
Cheers, QT. Hello, Vanessa. And looks like 4% and 90 cal. So that's what Alan was actually drinking there. So they were low. And if you guys ever checked out the Eclectic Beer, make sure you check him out too, of course. And you guys should all know this. You guys all know each other for the most part. So make sure you're checking out stuff. He's actually been running some new videos on the channel with some of the new electric cars and stuff taking place too. Drinking Dragon's Milk on IPA Day just because you're a rebel. It's because you're a rebel.
but that's not. I have not gotten that box for you. I'll just have to buy one. Hopefully, I know. I know.
By my soundboard, I put the boo up.
You're gonna like the stuff I send you. You're gonna like it.
Yeah. So for me, since I haven't been able to crack my beer open yet, I'm going to crack this baby open. But I am actually going to drink my last of the Sweetwater 420 strain G13 IPA. I do enjoy these beers. It's a nice hemp beer, nice series they have from them. This one is Best by 9/17/20. So still this year, Eric, still this year. And if you haven't seen this one, I would definitely say check it out, especially if you kind of like that little hemp quality. Blake knows what I'm talking about. We took an already dank IPA and married its hops with strain-specific terpeniness and natural hemp type flavor. The result is an aromatic super hybrid sticky IPA that's ready to rip. So I have a review on this on the channel as well, but just a nice one to enjoy. And this is out from John and Nilly's neck of the woods down there in Georgia. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this baby open here. And this will be my first IPA to actually enjoy.
Me and Shannon had
you had the other
beer. I think it was that one.
No, you had the other one because they didn't have this one at the Beer Fest. They had the insane version with Be Real. You guys had the Mexican.
Yeah,
I loved it. I thought it was great.
We looked at each other.
I liked them all.
Yeah, I did too.
Didn't they have like a mango or something?
Yeah, they got a mango kush one they have also. By the way, we got a hashtag proper glassware out there with the 420 strain glass that decided to break out since it's National IPA Day. And this is like probably my favorite style of glass. It's like that nonic where you got that little grip up top, like from over in England. I created these, and great one to have, little pub type glass. So very, very nice. Let's see here. And we also, Cooking in a Mo in the house. What is going on? Y'all check her out too on her channel for stuff she's got going on. Says Rajay, hello, boss. What is happening?
Looks familiar. Did she change her name or her channel name?
Well, she's pretty much always been Cooking in a Mo. She's been on Blake's. She starts on Blake's stuff with us. Like she'll be in the comments there, and also on Eclectic Beard or Jeremy do stuff as well. So
I thought she
good people.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I thought it was somebody else that she changed her channel name. But
and then we got Elbow, who's actually enjoying a fantastic Haze Imperial IPA from Sierra Nevada. Nice. I haven't had that one yet. Have you guys had that one?
I think I've seen it around. I just haven't picked it up.
So many beers and so little time.
I don't know that I've had anything from Sierra Nevada for a while.
You probably did their crazy little thing. You've had that one before, right?
It's one of these breweries.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Rod. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I'll just say crazy little thing. I know. I think we might have had that one at the beer festivals too. But I think that was
that one.
Sierra Nevada to me is just one of them breweries that is just not. I don't want to say over the top stuff. They're just solid, and anything they put out solid.
They're OG. I mean, they've doing it for a long time, and
long time.
They now have some other stuff they do, but for the longest time they were just like that classic type beer. You want a classic type feel, you grab a Sierra Nevada. So still enjoy the stuff they're doing.
They don't seem to stray away too much or do too much over the top stuff. I mean, they have dabbled in some of the other styles, but nothing crazy. It doesn't seem anyway.
Yeah, they're not gimmicky or anything like that.
Nothing wrong with that either. It's kind of a forgotten art in a sense,
Yeah. Vanessa said, no worries, Eric. I found some Crown Royal for you, a special bottle, thinking you'll enjoy it.
Ooh, nice.
And then Cookie said hello to everybody here as well. Eclectic, love the 420 strain, just dank enough without being too dank. Right. So, like, you look at something like this versus what I did, the Hemperor from New Belgium. The Hemperor had a lot more of a carryover. Like, the next day, you could still feel the hemp from and everything, versus this one pretty much gets out of your system pretty easily. So I think for what they did here, they did a pretty good job with it. No Sleep Till Brooklyn and their chunky aged IPA. Yeah, they took care of the aging for you on that one, Eric.
Yeah.
Since it's IPA day, Alan, I will have to take one of yours and drink the one before I drink the other ones. Erie's going to get an IPA.
Now, Erie, is your palate going to be good enough for that?
So I think she likes them occasionally, I believe.
Does she?
I mean, she's back and forth. I mean, sometimes she doesn't like what Alan drinks, and sometimes she does. So
what more kick than a Zima?
Yeah. It's like I got a friend that I work with, and she hates IPAs except until she had the Two Hearted. That's the only IPA she'll drink, but she'll hate every other IPA.
Good one not to hate.
Yeah. Brandon Bond in the house. What is going on? Cheers, my friends. Says hello, everyone. I am enjoying the High Life. Very nice. High Life Cigar City. Another solid. That's another one that's kind of a classic OG. I mean, when I had it, there was a lot of hype around it. People were telling me, so I was a little less than what I expected, but it's still a good IPA. It's a great classic one.
I like the brown ale
style. The Maduro. I like the Maduro brown ale. That's good as well. But the Florida Man, I like from them, which is their double IPA. I thought that was a lot better.
I think we can get that here. I think we can.
Sweetwater brews some tasty IPA. I agree, Gilbert, for sure.
See, I haven't had any of their IPAs.
When I did a report for math modeling course back as an undergrad, the paper title was "Does rope door and teabag paper have in common?" They got the class's attention. Rope door and teabag, yeah, that's like you put those things all together. And I think they were all from up where Vanessa's at, I believe.
Eric, you didn't have any of the Sweetwaters at the Beer Fest?
He had the hemp one, but he didn't like that one.
Yeah, the hemp one I didn't care for. I would took one sip.
I think Shannon didn't care as much for that one either. But
she didn't either. No, she didn't either.
Yeah. But I did. I liked it.
God, there was one that I was head over heels for, and I can't remember what one it was. It was really good.
But there was only how many beers were there for that one? That was a small one too.
It was the one where the older lady, you guys tried to set me up with the older lady, that one right behind me.
Oh yeah, next to
the little itty bitty brewery.
It was next to the dude selling the art or whatever.
Yeah. What do you mean we tried to set you up? What do you mean we tried to set you up with the older lady? The older lady wasn't that much older than you, for one. And two, we didn't do anything. You wore the shirt. You got her attention. She was putting the moves on you, and you're the one that Charlie Brown
was not putting the moves on me, brother. She
set it up. She threw you the biggest softball ever. If we were playing, I would have been over the fence.
It was the capri pants. It had to be.
It had to be. That's the shirt. What did the shirt say again that you wore?
Stop with the capri pants. Let that go, all right? Let it say.
Yeah, what was the shirt?
There's a man confident in himself wearing capri pants. What did the shirt say?
What was that shirt, Eric? That was a good shirt. Not as good as the pants, but it was a good shirt.
Let's continue on.
I can't remember what the shirt
say. I don't either.
Drink till you want me.
Drink till you want me.
Till you want me. Yeah. She's like, I want you, and he's like, I gotta go. He's like,
she wanted you for sure. So you had the setup. I'm sure Shannon and Ty could have swung by and picked you up in the morning.
Yeah, we
get me the hell out of here, guys. Come get me out.
Oh man, but that's a hello to cooking as well. Blake said, "Nut is back. Cheers from the internet will self-destruct in 30 seconds." Read that as Nut is back. I was about to say congrats, Blake. Guess they're not floating anymore. LOL, Blake, mine has returned to full capacity. We'll take a sense of bandwidth to you, right? The mail bandwidth down to Blake. Heart room cooking. And so you're saying I have shit taste, BD? That's you, Big Daddy, BD.
Shit. What?
You were asking about her palate, if her palate can handle it.
No, I didn't say you had shit taste. All I said is, can your palate handle an IPA?
Yeah, he was thinking you were asking too, yeah. You marry me, babe, so that shows you have shit taste.
Wow. You just yourself big time, dude.
That's how you hit a softball out of the park.
That's right.
Oh, so you roasted yourself out. He took one for the team. That's how much he loves you, Eric.
Aww.
Oh, yeah. He said, nope. You drank all the ones you just got, Alan? Oh, apparently he might not be.
Whoops. Ain't nothing left. He was too late.
So they'll settle that out so to see if they can find Erie and IPA. But I figured with it being National IPA Day, let me see. I got them Sunday. That ain't just got. Just got would be same day. So I'm thinking, okay, the IPAs are gone there. Oops, I should have said rope, dope, and a tea bag paper. Talk was on moisture testing, efficiency improvements, and hemp bale moisture testing. So yeah. But hemp's got a lot of uses for sure. But now you can get it in your beer. So you talk about the IPA. I figured it'd be just nice from a little bit of perspective for people that might be curious about the IPA. National IPA Day. It is the first Thursday in August each year. The creator and the origin of when it started, nobody seems to know. It just like happens now. So somehow somebody got that put out there, and now on the first Thursday of each August, it's National IPA Day. But she did. She said she grabbed the Elysian Contact Haze. Well, there you go, Erie. Nice. So she has that one. Those are a good choice, he says. When you drink all the rest
as
of
if he doesn't know it.
There.
What's
Might be the only choice
of the Elysian Contact Haze?
Yeah, I need to actually get that one. I haven't tried that one yet.
I feel like they're going to settle the difference in the goulash at some point.
Yeah. But in talking about IPAs, so fun facts about IPAs. Well, for one, the creation of the IPA can, from the time going back to about the 1730s or so, England used to ship beer to their colonists that would be kind of in India, but they're having issues with IPAs and their beers actually not being able to travel. Or by the time they were there, they were basically shit and they really couldn't drink them. So in 1790s or around that way, George Hodgkin's Bow Brewery, east of London, began to find success with a heavily hopped pale ale that was sent to India. And they were actually attributed for the first ones to actually have beer that can make the journey from England over to India. Yet it was not called an India Pale Ale still. But it did lead to more shipments to India growing and a new style basically being launched by more heavily hopped beers. And it was mainly for a lot of the colonists that were there that were low in numbers. Even at that time, there was less people that would drink IPAs in India than there were in North America or even in any brewery throughout England. So really, it should have died off at that time. But it was because of, in 1820, English breweries started marketing the beer kind of as a beer prepared for the Indian market. So they basically sold it in England with the marketing behind it to make it seem like an elite type beer. And that's what got the push for the India Pale. So, you created that demand by making it seem like something they all want to get. By the 1840s, it was being called an India Pale Ale, marketed as a treat. And while never selling very well in India, because it didn't have a good market in India, it became a standard in India to offer it because of a lot of the people that were there from England at that time under the new colonies and stuff. So kind of an interesting thing, but they were not actually the first country to actually even name it the India Pale Ale. It was actually Australia. Australia was the first one to actually call it an India Pale Ale back in, I think it was 1820 something. They had the first thing that had it mentioned as an India Pale Ale. So kind of an interesting thing of how it got started, but basically it could have been kicked over and missed and not have been anything, but fate took it a different way, and now we all enjoy the India Pale Ale style. Just a little bit of history about the India Pale Ale.
Oh, he's spitting knowledge.
And if you're curious, the difference between the American versus the British IPA, American IPAs are more hop focused as a showcase, where the British IPAs are more pronounced on their malted backbone. So that's the differences really between the two, between Britain and the US, who make the IPAs the most. One likes malt more, one likes the hops more. So that's why we get crazy with our hops over here.
So would the British IPA be more like a triple? Maybe not the ABV, but
not as much as a triple, but more, I would say, more as a double. I mean, like if you get a double IPA, you'll have more of a maltier backbone than you will with the than a single IPA, which is why some people can drink like doubles and like it more than I think the regular ones, because they get more of that malt flavor with it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a little bit of history around it. And there's some other fun facts I'll share here in a little bit as well. But it's kind of interesting because some people, there's debate around. I've heard people say, well, it didn't really start out by going there to the soldiers, because it didn't really start by going to the soldiers. It was really going more to the colonists. One of the things over there is that soldiers actually prefer porters more than they did the pale ales. So, but there was a lot of colonists over there that were settling in India, and that's who was really enjoying a lot of these pale ales. So, just some interesting things out there. So, but we'll talk that here in a second. Let me see. I'm going to slide back up here. Comments coming in. Vanessa says we should make a hemp sausage casing. I don't know. To eat the hemp like that? I mean, I've never thought about something like that.
Every time.
I have to get the variety pack because the Blood Orange IPA is legit. 90 out of 100. The Contact is 75 out of 100. Solid, but not great. I haven't seen it in the Elysian variety pack as much, although I don't usually get variety packs that much.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Give a new meaning to smoking your sausage. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. She set that one up nicely. Brandon says the Elysian Contact IPA is delicious. Well, listen, if you're going to do that with the IPA, I mean the Space Dust, that's the one for sure. Yeah.
I think I've only had Space Dust, and what's their fall, the pumpkin one or whatever.
The Night Owl.
Yeah,
I haven't had the Night Owl.
Night Owl's
I think
pretty
those are
good.
the only two that I've had. I think.
I was at the beer store today. Guess what I seen?
What?
Speaking of pumpkin beers.
Oh, dude. Pumpkin?
Pumpkin and Warlock.
And Warlock are both out. Yeah, there was another one. Shipyard starting to get their stuff out there too, and somebody else is doing pumpkins. So yeah, Oktoberfest beer is already out. Like we have Yingling, Oktoberfest here now.
Yeah, Bell's has their Oktoberfest.
Bell's Oktoberfest and some of the other ones, and now Pumpkin's coming out. So it's like usually the last couple of years, Pumpkin was out before Oktoberfest. So like the Oktoberfest guys decided to jump ahead of Pumpkin this year. It seems.
I might have to get those two from Southern Tier this year. I haven't picked them up in a while.
I think it was Joe that mixed them together one time and thought it was really good.
No, it was Eric.
Oh, Eric did. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty shit-faced man at that point too, and
that can happen.
Yeah, because I think I told him to do it, and it was like I've done them before, and they're really good. It wasn't just because you were drunk, Eric. They're actually pretty good.
Those 3 videos were like back. I did them back to back to back. Is what it was, and that's why by the time I'm like,
yeah, I should do that when I do the Bigfoot series. Just keep going through Bigfoot. That probably wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah, be crawling back to your room.
Eclectic says, well, the ones I got have a good grapefruit taste up front, with a pineapple, papaya, mango, and peach towards the middle, and back end with a hit of bitterness with aftertaste of grapefruit. So that's like your, American like IPA and stuff. Beer Man's in the house. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Beer Man. What is going on, my friend? And if you guys don't know Beer Man, make sure you check him out. Definitely has some fun on his channel, some great editing stuff, and he always has a great time. He does the beer and the wine. So the beer and the cheese he does pairings, which are pretty cool. Listening Contact Haze is good, but not what I have good. Cheers, Beer Man. Hey, Beer Man. Beer Man. Hope all's well, brother. Hey, Eclectic, Vanessa, Erie, Blake. Going great. Thanks. Hope it's all well with you too, bro. Definitely. Blake's nut keeps dropping. So. Poor Blake.
Poor Blake.
It's a nut instead of net. Cheers, Beer Man. Happy IPA day for Elbow. Cheers, Elbow. Enjoying this beautiful stream and day. Cheers to that, Eclectic.
For sure, man.
You guys make it fun to come on and do this for sure. Beer Man said right on. Cheers at Elbow. American are more bitter. Yeah, that's what you get from the hops because they're more hop centric. So the bitterness is in play. Still love a British IPA. Tough find lately. Yeah, I do. I like a nice British one too. The best places, actually to go and buy. I got like a couple places that I can buy some good stuff from Britain. Jungle Gyms is one. Party Source is another, and that's another place called Party Towns. I got like 3 good places I can get stuff where I can still kind of get like a British IPA, but they are tough in some of the other places, and it's just because there's probably not a lot of Americans that have the palate for it unless you go to a specialist shop to try to find it.
What's a good one that you would recommend?
That I've had from, I think the ones I've had from over there.
Cloudwater makes good ones.
Well, I never had Cloudwater because I can't get Cloudwater. I know Craig and them love Cloudwater.
When I was over in England, I had a Cloudwater. They're pretty good.
I want to say there was something Thistle, I thought, but it wasn't like Fuller's, but it was another one. Bell something, I think. Maybe Bellhaven. Look at my phone. Let's see.
I have to check, to be honest. I'm not sure if I've had an actual brew.
When I was over there, Brewdog with Harry, they made some good IPAs.
Brewdog they'll make some there. And if I ever make it to their brewery here, they probably have them there on tap too.
Yeah, I was at the one in England. It was nice. Real nice.
Had some Brewdog IPAs.
The Twisted Thistle IPA I've had from over there, which was decent. It wasn't a great one, but it was a decent one. Again, a little bit more of a maltier type feel.
That's kind of on my bucket list here to kind of go over there, but not for work related, even though I've been over there for work. Just go over there, have a vacation, go around London and go all the way up to Scotland, all that area, come back down, just because all the history's in the north. That's where it didn't get bombed by the Germans.
Yeah.
We'd like to do it too, Eric, if we can ever leave our neighborhood ever again.
Yeah, all the corona bullshit.
Well, I saw like an article today, talking about how we've actually relaxed the traveling portion, but then someone quickly remarked, we relaxed it, but other countries haven't. We still can't go there.
You still can't
go. America's open for other people to come here, but no, y'all can't come from where we're at. Beerman says, I love IPAs. Cheers eclectic. British IPAs are delicious. Love the hazies. EB said, I think I prefer New England IPAs. If I have an IPA, I don't mind. Bitterness, if it helps to reduce the balance, it helps to balance the beer, but most IPAs that are American on the West Coast don't know how to balance bitter or dank. I mean, it depends. I mean, again, with the American IPAs, the showcase being on the hops, a lot of people that like the IPAs want them more bitter, and they want them more dank, and they want the hops to come through. So, like I said, for me, you can have an IPA that can be the way it is. For instance, there's some people that will prefer something like the 120 to say the 60 from Dogfish Head or the 90, because you can let that sit and malt out over a period of time as well. So it's a matter of finding the balance that you actually enjoy with some of these beers. And I've had
I need to pick up a 120 and just let it sell, or just to see how it changes. If at all.
Go for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've had them over a year, and it's definitely more of a softer feel than when it's fresh. But I can drink it fresh too. I like bitterness in some of the beers.
Yeah.
But there's some that get too bitter, and I talk about it in some of the videos where, to me, it's almost like a baking soda type feel to the beer, or you can have some that have a medicinal type feel. They're just not put together, kind of sloppy in the making of them, in my opinion. So, and it's one of the things, to find one that really stands out. Sometimes it's a hard thing to do that, because, we go through and we do Untapped and we put the score on Untapped. A lot of my beers that I've ranked they put a thing on there when your average rating is all the beers you rate, and it's 3.61. There's not a lot to make some of the stuff stand out. I think on Untapped, I still only have probably about 7-8 beers that I've given a 5 to out of
me too.
I think maybe close to 2,000 beers now that I've had. So it's not something that just comes easily, at least for me. Most of the times it's a 3.5 or a 3.75. A good amount could be a 4, but as far as getting stuff to stand out fully, it's tough. So Eric has on his, let me pull it up here. So 3.85 is Eric's average rating. We only have 5. Oh, only 5 unrated. Okay, yeah. And so that's what you end up getting, is towards the middle. Why are you going to show the Miller Lite girl? I know that's what you're trying to do.
Because I thought she's hot, all right?
Surprise, surprise.
The funny thing is, I go back and check some of my first ones that I posted on Untapped, and you give them really high scores, and now you go back and you're like, "Yours sucks. Why did I give it a 4.5 or a 5 on some of those?" That's when you first start dabbling in craft beer. You're like, "Oh, okay, this is really good."
Well, that's
now you go back and you're like, "Oh, this thing sucks. What the hell was I thinking?"
That's the the fun thing of like the beer tasting is your universe becomes bigger. You're like stuff starts to fall off. You thought it was great in the beginning, like like we did with Shannon with the Mad Dog 2020, and then you come back and visit it later. You're like, why did I ever drink this? Whatever made me think this was that good, That is a funny part of how we actually go through. But yeah, it's kind of like I was looking at something, and sometimes it's actually better. Like I had a beer a couple weeks ago, and I looked at when I rated it when I had it before, and it was actually I thought it was a higher rating because I've had other beers I couldn't even match to where it had been. So sometimes it can even be a better situation.
You guys find that when you go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, yeah, sometimes especially like Fish Head Oktoberfest or whatever, I can always tell a difference, from year to year. Sometimes it has more pumpkin flavor to it, spices, whatever, and sometimes it doesn't. So it would make sense for it to be that way. Now I think more of your like Sierra Nevadas and some of your bigger brews are more consistent for sure.
Right.
So it would make sense if you had different ratings, maybe you're just feeling it different that day too, maybe one day you're like, oh, this is really good. And
like the temperature we are having it at the time. Yeah. Sometimes it's just the way you feel. Some days you're just in a better mood. Right. You might take in a lot more.
So many different variants to those ratings, really.
So I'm gonna take this to you two, since you guys are on Untapped as well as me, and into the chat. So when you guys taste the beer and you guys are putting it in Untapped, or Rod, you're doing a video, or Beer Man, or I don't know if Paul's still on here, or anybody else, do you guys tend to rate the beer a little bit more harsher than you normally would?
Harsher? No, I rate it to just how I've actually enjoyed it. The rating really for me, it's just for me to know.
Yeah.
It's just really... so, how it rated in all the beers I've had where I kind of target. For me, the way I actually do it, so you have a 5-point scale on Untapped, and for me, a 5 of beer is excellent. Like I would, it's perfect in every way, and I would drink that any time of the day, any time of the year, whatever it may be. And the 4 would be like a very good beer, but it's just not to that next level for me, but it's very good. Another one I could drink a lot of the time without a problem, where a 3 would kind of be a good beer that I can have and enjoy, when 2 would be a fair type beer, and 1 would just be a poor beer. So in my mind, so when I look at it, I say something when I rate like as a 4, to me, that was a very good beer at the time. Or if I say a 3 something, it was good, it was decent, but it wasn't to that very good type level. And that just kind of from my own memory and how I like to break it down. I think some people try to overanalyze it. I'm still not a huge fan of ratings. I stopped doing them in the videos. I've done them before in the videos. People have asked me doing the videos before. And the thing is, like I did the video a couple years ago, and it's like, why even have the rating in the video if you don't even know how that person is rating? Because people rate so differently. And it's kind of like if somebody says, well, you gave this one a 3, well, maybe that they think, well, that must be like a 60 or something, It's like, no, it's not how it works that way. It's basically you have to know to that scale. And if you're rating it as a judge, your score will be totally different, because then you're given a certain attribute for the clarity, a certain attribute for the aroma, a certain attribute for the overall, certain attribute for the mouthfeel, all different type of things. And they have a score sheet they kind of follow. So I tell people, don't get so wrapped up into the score. I'd like to know more about the characteristics people felt about the beer. I think that gives them more of an opportunity to know whether they enjoy it or not.
Yeah, when I did it, and I kind of shifted more to kind of the sports aspect of it. Mm-hmm. When I did it, I rated it more to taste. That's my thing. I didn't really do it on the aroma, the body, or anything like that. I tasted it and I go, well, my ratings are to my taste, to my palate. Do I like it or don't I like it? Mm-hmm. And based on how I liked or didn't like it was my score.
Right.
That's kind of the way I rate them too. Is kind of that in a sense, kind of I always like the way Tom Beer Whisperer did his ratings. It was a buy again or don't buy again.
Yeah.
Just kind of that simple, really. Don't go into the, now I kind of rate my beers on Untapped kind of that way. Like I have a cut point where it's like, okay, I'd buy it again or not, whatever. The higher, of course, the rating, the more likely I would be to buy it again,
Sure, yeah.
But I do also try to kind of score it to the style a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know flavor for sure, but.
And I know that's one of the things that, because the people that I know that are kind of in the beer industry, or they are in the beer industry, actually people I've talked to, they take it with a grain of salt when they see stuff on Untapped, because sometimes it's kind of like, some of them don't like it as much. Some of them just kind of swing with it, whatever, but it's kind of like, people that are putting ratings on stuff, they don't really know beer. And it's kind of like if other people want to try the beer, they may think someone gives it a rating, but they don't know what they're talking about. Like I've seen stuff on Untapped where someone says too chocolatey, and they're freaking drinking a chocolate stout. Really?
Right,
It's a chocolate stout.
What the?
Yeah.
That's its main characteristic is a chocolate guy.
What do you think it's going to be?
Yeah, so it's kind of like some people that are doing it don't really know what they're talking about sometimes, and so I think sometimes it's bad for some of those guys because people are putting stuff out in their beers that don't have an idea of what they may be talking about. And I think some people get too locked into it, especially when I go to a store and you see it more with Rate Beer. A store will have this is rated 95 on Rate Beer on the like. I don't know anything about these people. Why is it a 95? You know, just it came out to me. And if everybody was rooting it because it was just like a pass, it was like boxing, right? You rate scores on rounds as 10 and 9. That dude may suck in that round, but he's still getting a 9 if he doesn't get knocked down, right? So you have to be careful of not getting caught up in the ratings. You'll see the occasional
8 right in there too.
Yeah, but that's usually after knockdown, unless there's so much of a pummel and they give it to him. But usually you got to get knocked down for an 8, right? So you just have to be careful when you read those ratings and start going at value that people give.
Well, and you also get some of those breweries that are like the Golden Child, what are like Trillium, Treehouse, those type. You know, they get that name out there, and automatically people just think it's going to be great, regardless. Like they'll drink it, and be like, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's Trillium. Okay, this is a 4.5. Right. You know, it's like you put it in a cup. You know, if you did a blind taste with a lot of those, it'd be like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, 450 North gets it too because it's
yeah.
But it's like I could do a blind test with someone with something from 450 North, and you guys know this is something that Braxton Labs does off of their smoothie, and I guarantee you a lot of people wouldn't know the difference.
Oh yeah.
You know, and my Braxton Labs doesn't get all the accolades that 450 North does.
The labs are still kind of an unknown to a lot of
Exactly. But people are hearing more about the 450 North, sort of like the Trillium and all that kind of stuff.
Dude,
so.
I've got Ron. I'm still a freaking else. Oh God, it was so good, that cucumber wit beer. Dude, that was, and I'm not a cucumber fan. And I had that beer, and I'm like, holy shit, this is good.
Still have dreams about it. Right?
Yeah.
So you like the cucumber wit beer more, or you like the brandy barrel?
Oh, out of anything they had, that cucumber wit beer was off the charts good.
Yeah,
to me,
but was it better? Would you prefer if I would just give you a glass of the cucumber wit or that brandy barrel stout? Which one would you take?
Oh fuck, the brandy barrel stout, man. that thing was like, if there was a 100, it was that one.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
A true 100.
Yeah,
it was that one.
And that's just a beer you wouldn't have even. No, you could have walked right by. It's Malavita out of Spain. There's just nothing shocking about it, and
it was just so unique and so. I don't know if it was I don't know what kind of brandy they used to age the stout, and it was just. I was just like, holy shit, man, this is good.
Yeah.
All 3 of those are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever they've got going on over there, dude, I want more of it.
That may have been the best deal I've gotten any beers at. I don't know.
Yeah, for $1.99 a piece.
For $1.99 a piece on those and everything. Yeah, it's Simon over on Real Ale Craft Beer Channel. He actually went to the brewery a couple years ago, which was pretty cool. He had a video when he was out there. He got a chance to do a tour and stuff. And yeah, and then they're in, I think they're in Barcelona, Spain. They were doing some good stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was off the charts good. Holy shit, man. I have a dream about that, but it's a wet dream, by the way. It's
wow. TMI.
As it probably should be.
Yeah. Vanessa has sent a load of beer in there.
I'm going to go grab me another beer here, guys.
Okay. EB said with the malt, and I was off the other. We're talking about the New England IPAs. Beerman said hello, Vanessa. Cheers. Beerman from Mary. Herbal and earthly and a malt caramel for balance. Yes. Let's see. Paper is used as sausage casing. Use the hemp in a tea bag, making it the same. Okay. Got a new Traeger grill. I'm playing around with that. We're cooking a beer can chicken right now. I can't wait to try it. Oh, awesome. That is nice. Oh, Boss Tweed. There and four. Boss Tweed wins every day, any day, I think.
Boss or Full?
Boss.
Wait, what's the other one? Oh, Full Earth. I don't think I've had the Full Earth.
Didn't you get the Full Earth?
Did you send it to us?
I think Eric sent the Full Earth.
Yeah, I've had it before.
Well, I know you have, but did you
He sent it to me. I got it.
Yeah, I think you got it too, Todd, didn't you?
Okay. Probably. I don't know. Fuck.
Let Shannon
I forget. No, she didn't drink it. It's like, don't you dare.
Alan said Lycian and Super Fuzz is their best beer. I've never had the Super Fuzz. I've seen it. I just never picked it up. But it's probably be pretty decent if it beats out Space Dust. I think Space Dust is the best I've had from them. Cheers, Mary. I love Space Dust. Very good beer. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. The pumpkin beers are a little early. Well,
always.
They used to be. I mean, at this point now, we are in August, and believe it or not, last few years they've been in July when they've come out with the pumpkin beers. So it's actually a little late now. 9.3 on the Boss Tweed.
What's the date on there, Eric?
Yeah, better check it on this one time.
Better be fresh. You get it local there.
6/4/20.
6/4, so just 2 months. Love the Warlock. Yeah, I prefer the Warlock to the Pumpkin myself. But I'm more the stout in that regard.
I agree. I like that one too.
Pumpkin stuff is never early year, you said. Yeah, I mean, even Starbucks, I don't think has their pumpkin lattes out yet. So that's when they usually come out. Listen, Brewing is awesome. Pumpkin, not as much. Pumpkin needs to stay in the garden.
Alan, you need to get one of each and mix them together.
Lycian has some good beer for sure. They do. Super Fuzz is delicious. Let's see. The cornhole boards are almost done. I just need to pour the epoxy resin over them. The U.S. military service medallions look nice on them. Nice.
Yeah, those look good.
Still love a West Coast IPA with a shit tons of Cascade. I do as well. I mean, I like the feel of the hops in the IPA.
Yeah. Vanessa, did you find a medallion for the Coast Guard? Because I think she posted some on Instagram that she was looking for one.
Well, I guess she found it. If she has it on there, then maybe.
Well, I was wondering. No, she had all the other 4 already on there, but she was looking for the.
Oh, okay. Maybe she has the other ones, and she's looking for that 4th one. Then, local grocery store carries a variety pack of Lycian. I think some of my beer stores will carry that too, like Jungle Gyms or party stores like that. But occasionally we get variety packs at Kroger. Lately, they usually get like Goose Island stuff though.
I haven't seen a variety pack of that one. I might have to look for that.
Super Fuzz IPA done right in his opinion, Alan said. And hi Marie, that's funny. LOL. Yeah, I really love West Coast IPAs. Of course, I live on the West Coast, so go figure. Lep's in the house. What is going on, Leprechaun TV?
What's up, Lep?
What's happening? Hopefully, your little one feels better. And if you guys don't know Leprechaun TV and you guys want to know how to cook on the Blackstone, check him out. Mary says, hi, Lep in the pool. Cheers, Lep. Pumpkin pies soon. I made the first apple pie of the season this past weekend. Lep said, hey, Mary, no poolside tonight. Great panel, great stream. Well, thank you, Beerman. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alan said, the ones I had, she was asking about, I got Sunday and we're local. There are 2 or 3 companies here local who made IPAs. I would put Orange Julius, Westbrook, Edmonds, and Wide Awake Brewing. You can get Orange Julius where you're at there? That's pretty cool.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, Todd's got the
Rona.
Got the Rona.
Watch out.
Triple B's in the house. What is going on? What's up?
I'll kill it, Eric, right here. This will take care of it.
Happy National IPA to you.
It's done, Todd.
National IPA Day. If you guys haven't checked out Triple B, make sure you check him out. He's been rocking the beer reviews, rocking it from outside in nice weather too. So getting out there and enjoying himself. So
he's talking about the Blackstone a while ago. I'm totally digging my flat top Camp Chef.
I want to do a video so we can watch you cook on it.
I could.
I love homemade pumpkin cheesecakes, pumpkin cinnamon rolls, cake, just everything. LOL. So you're a pumpkin fanatic. Loves it. Cheers to Beerman. Cheers Triple B, EB and Erie. Made some very tasty blueberry muffins at Llama Farm. Forgot pics of them. 24 went fast. Yeah. I bet whenever you're making something, I bet you do go fast. I have no doubt Vanessa can put some good stuff out there. Love anything pumpkin. Give it to me. I'll have to get Pumpkin and the other pumpkin beer from Southern Tier. Yeah, the Warlock.
Yeah, the Warlock, yeah.
Cheers to Beer Man. Hey, Lep.
You, Alan.
Samuel Smith is. I do like Samuel
It
Smith.
is.
Samuel Smith does some good beers. And I've had their organic IPA and stuff too, which is really nice. That's one I would definitely recommend. If you see the Samuel Smith ones, I would definitely check those out, Todd, too.
That's another solid brewery. Brewery.
And Vanessa. There was more here than I thought that was here. When is National Sour Beer Day? I don't know if National Sour Beer Day has been made a day as of yet. I'll have to check to see. Not that we need a reason to celebrate.
Give it time.
Hello, eclectic. I'll be right back. And what is National Stout Beer Day? Sour and stout are my two favorite styles. There is a stout day, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll have to check to see what that is. And there's actually a national. Let me take a look.
I wanted to say it's like February or March or something.
It's going to be in one of the cooler months, I would believe.
For stouts, I believe.
Yeah, first Thursday in November.
November.
But that's International Stout Day.
I wasn't even close.
Well, it's still like into the cool part. So you have International Stout Day, the first Thursday in November, and then there's National Stout Day, which it doesn't show the date for that one. The one thing I'm looking at. Because the National IPA Day is just like a U.S. holiday. Let's say a holiday, it's just a U.S. day, not really a holiday. We don't get.
I was thinking stout though was like for some reason I was thinking February or March for some reason. I don't know why. Probably, you know what? You could check Untappd because I think you get a badge for that if you check one in.
Let me see here.
For a quickie.
Yeah, that's true. I think National Stout Day is November as well, though, it looks like.
Is it? Yeah,
somebody has a blog post on it. It's November. Okay. But good day to have. I think
the wrong end of the year.
I think the company that has balanced the dank and bitterness the best is legit Sweetwater with the 420. As far as having like a hemp style type beer with the balance of the malt and the hops, I mean, it is very nice. As far as any of the hemp beers, this one is actually up there. I had another one from another brewery that was here in Kentucky. I can't remember who it was. It was like a couple of years ago. It was the first hemp beer I had, and that one was actually pretty decent. But this is clearly, I think, the one, in my opinion, at least a pack right now. Vanessa's National Stout Day is every day. At her house, it is. So.
Yeah. Hey, Vanessa, how's that dragon's milk treating you?
National Dragon's Milk Day every day.
Watching Beer Fest, so perfect for barbecue evening. Oh, speaking of Beer Fest, so if you guys are anybody who's watching, I know Beer Man is part of Beer Chugs community on locals. I think Alan is as well, Blake TV, a few of the guys. Actually ordered the boot. The boot actually arrives tomorrow.
Ooh.
So the 1 liter boot, because Beer Chugs does things where you do like the boot challenge. So I am going to do a video doing a 1 liter boot challenge. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it yet. So basically, it's chugging the boot in the quickest amount of time that you can do. So that'll be my first ever chug video, actually. So you can do any beer you want to do in it. So obviously, it'll be like one of Eric's fucking Miller Lights or something.
Do a 4 Loco run.
It'll be
do 4 Loco run.
Be a man. Yeah. Be a man.
Yeah. Or you know what? I could do like something like, I'm trying to think of something light. I mean, I could do like a sequence ale or something too. I could probably chug the shit out of that. So
do a Kolsch maybe.
Yeah, Kolsch. I mean, something like that would work too. But yeah, so look out for that because I'll have the boot will arrive tomorrow, and sometime I'm going to do the boot challenge here. So, and if you have a boot, do a video on your channel for the boot challenge. Let's see if you can actually do the 1 liter boot challenge going around. Here has some pumpkin recipes rolling around in my mind. Cheers, Yarding. Cheers, Beer Man. The 90 is good. I told Erie if the 124 pack is still at the gas station close to where I pick up my daughter for 37 next time, I'll get her or drop her off. Then I'm buying it. Actually, 37 is about one of the better prices I've seen on it.
Yeah, that's what we get like $40, $39.99 here, Alan.
Yeah,
so about right.
Yeah,
$10 or $11 a bottle is about what they go for.
I mean, unless you get some places where they've had trouble moving it, I've seen like where they have to knock it down, which I would love to see it knocked down. I never get that knocked down at depths. I'd be like, shit.
Right, nobody gets those deals but you. Quit bragging.
I got worldwide stock for 4.99.
Yeah, I still got a worldwide stock I got to actually drink. I did get that at depths, and it was the vanilla worldwide stout. The one I got down there, I think it was actually $2.99. I got it for.
You know, Rod, you need to do a cellar series. Just grab one out of the cellar and that way you get them out of your cellar, and that way you can put more stock back in.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, I pull them from down there. I never mark them sometimes on a video if they're from the cellar and I've had them for a bit, I'll mention they're from the cellar, but I could just do a cellar series.
And just send Janice down to pick one out for you, and
just say, hey, go downstairs and just pick one, anyone.
I mean, you don't have to do a blind review, but just like a random, hey, just go get me one and just do it.
You know what the scary thing is? I'm at the point where I've got stuff in the cooler right now that are basically 12-ounce bottles. I got like one bomber or something in there, but after I get these out of the way, it's all Bomber City. So everything I got down there is pretty much bombers after that or bigger. Because I have some that are like 50-ounce bottles. I got some that are 25-ounce bottles. And probably the ABV starting out on those are at least 9, 10, somewhere around there.
Sounds like a bottle share.
Yeah. So there could be some crazy videos upcoming when I get to working in those in.
Then you go say, hey, babe, why don't you go downstairs and just grab me one? Anyone you think I'll just go grab one. And then go up and say, hey, the wife got me this one, so this is what I'm going to do.
This is the one I'm going to do. Here's the... let me see. Eric, I found a special reserve, something called last batch thingy. She can't keep a secret either. She just has to tell you a little bit.
There you go. Spoiler alert.
Hey, Vanessa, right here.
Oh, Eric, you still got it. You need to get her a regular and send it.
I seen a 12-pack of the regular Neapolitan stout in cans.
That's a 12-pack?
A 12-pack.
Oh, shit.
That's how popular it's becoming, I guess.
It is. It's popular. A lot of people just dig it.
But you think about it in the summer, I mean, it is a stout, but get the ice cream flavors out of it.
For sure.
Like at nighttime.
The fall. A cool fall or a cool summer.
Yeah, sitting around a fire pit or something.
I just want to go out and pick it up, just talking about it. Like, I haven't had it for a while. I need to go get one. I can still get those gift sets of them or whatever with the glass.
I'd like to see Shannon's reaction. She'd probably like, holy moly.
Yeah. She's had it before, but
has she?
I need to get one and do it for Thursday and let her do it on there. Yeah, because when she had it, I was like, she's like, oh, this is really good. I'm like, get the chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. She's like, oh, I got them all. She's like, I got all 3 of them. It's like, this is crazy. It's like, yeah,
I got all 3 of them. Right?
It is crazy.
I got the chocolate at first, and then the vanilla and the strawberry on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get their blueberry one too. I haven't done their blueberry. People told me that one's actually
the blueberry maple stout.
Yeah.
I haven't had that one either.
Yeah, let me know what you come up with, Angela. I love pumpkin, so they can share their pumpkin recipes. Eric, I found a special reserve for you. Oh, the last batch, I got that one. Sweetwater's awesome. I had one of their 421s. Want to try the others. Yeah, they've only got the 3 right now that I believe, which is the base one I had, the Mango Kush, and the insane one from Be Real. And better work some Rod J deals, Alan.
Nobody can, Erie. Nobody can. I don't know. I did partake in the Rod J deal before.
Just mention my name. You guys got deals.
Yes, I said we've partaken in some Rod J deals before.
Let's see here. Oh, I missed that. I'm also going to pick up some of the pumpkin skinny syrups when they come out. I don't even know what a pumpkin skinny syrup is, Angela. I mean, for a 4-pack of 120 by Dogfish Head, that is a Rod J deal. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, at the 37, that's the lower end of it for sure.
That is, yeah.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
You know, I've known some other people that have gotten them for less at some places, but it's got to be the right time, the right moment. They got to be like overstocked and need to move it because you can age that for years. So not everybody's going to just throw a deal on it. Yeah.
Years. You can.
Yeah.
You just sell it and forget it kind of thing.
Yeah, but I still get some of the Avery beers, so Uncle Jacob's Stout and all of that, like my place Depths. They're still selling $4.99 a bottle for Avery beers.
Jeez,
like that.
That's crazy.
Same here, Rod. For Uncle Jacob's Stout here, a single bottle's $13.99.
Yeah. So
because it's like 16-17%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's such a good one. Actually, I got a review upcoming on that one, so I'll have to share it too. Early egg. Eggs should be out in October. I need a source of duck eggs. The females pass that llama. Oh, that sucks. BD is basically saying he likes being a Simon right in the beer. Are you like being a Simon right in the beer? You like I don't know. It can be like that. Vanessa, Erie said it.
What are you talking about, Erie?
Vanessa. Unless it's Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer, but
Like I said, I judge it on taste.
Usually rate under cause. There is always better one out there, unless it's whack fantastic, than a 5. Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of there's some things that hit you as a 5. Like, for instance, for me, the freaking Ballast Point Victory at Sea is a 5 for an Imperial Porter. You can't get much better than what that Victory at Sea does. That's just right there. The barley wine, the stout from Goose Island, like when I had one year, that was a 5. That can vary because you have different changes that change up, but one year they just nailed it. It was just like you're at the top of the level on this one. Some of the ones I got, some of the Belgian ales I had. Yeah, from Bourbon County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've had a couple like from overseas that were just like fantastic. I mean, even the Spanish ones that we had, I think I gave them like maybe 4 7.5s. As fantastic as they were, just awesome. It's tough to find a 5. Also, our great info and reviewing. Cheers. Well, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Triple B side rate 3.5 if it's average, but would buy it again. 3.75 is above average and would definitely buy it again, and so on. Yeah, so it's a matter where, yeah, I mean, one of the things that I'd look at it too is because I spent so much time, like, kind of probably in the financial world is the reason why. You know, you look at everything being, if you're an average beer, most of your beers are going to fall in that average middle category. So if you have a 5 scale, most of your beers are going to be around 2.5. So for me, the average rating on a beer will be at 2.5. And anywhere up above that, you're going to be above average. Anything below that, you're going to be below average. So that's kind of how I look at it too there. Greenman says right on. What is a rating of one you try and immediately spit out and repeat just in case you missed something but still spit it out? For me, I've never actually spit out a beer. But I have had a drain pour, and that would have been like the Lining Kugel Summer Shandy. But something for that, I think I gave it for me was like a 2.5 or whatever. I didn't get it like, say like a 1 or something like that. It just wasn't to my style. I mean, it just becomes too sweet after a point. So again, I rate to how I'm enjoying it. I don't enjoy it as much going down like that. I might have given it like a 2. Actually, it might have been a score on that, but I don't think I've ever given anything below that, really. It might have. Oh, I know what I did is the one from Trader Joe's. I think it was either Simpler Times or Classic Tag. One of them were terrible. The one at Mine House brewed that. If you ever bring up that name to Dan Booze Reviews, he will go into a whole different range because they are probably the worst brewer I've ever had a beer from. And that was terrible. I think I gave that like a 1, but most of the time it's higher than that.
I think the worst I ever had of recent memory was the Schlitz Gold Bull. It's their high gravity malt liquor. Oh God, that was terrible. I took like 3 drinks of it, and after the video was on, I went and poured it down the drain.
So this is my next beer here. This is from out of Beer Man's neck of the woods.
I've seen that.
The fresh squeezed IPA.
Should have had my shirt on for that one.
Squeeze the hops. Oh, yes, you do have this one, don't you? Yeah, squeeze the hops.
Oh, go ahead, Rod. Keep going.
This one comes in at 6.4% ABV, 60 IBU, and possibly juicy, undeniably refreshing, freshly squeezed. No fruit was harmed in the making of this beer. They are actually out of Oregon. It does tell you can condition for quality. Live yeast added to the can allows the beer to age gracefully and stay fresher longer. So yeah, and this one has a date on it as of 7/1/20, which is actually good because I got this probably about a week and a half ago, I think. So pretty good shape there. And out of Bend, Oregon. So Beer Man's area.
Sweet shirt, Eric.
Nice. Does that one glow in the dark too, like the one you got here? I see the outline.
The what? The what?
Does it glow in the dark like the one you got from Braxton?
No, it does not. No.
Is that one you picked up with your dad when he was?
Huh?
Is that one
I told you before with the Braxton, it like glows like around the state of Kentucky.
Really?
You must have been.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
He was drunk that night.
We have to go back and check the PSA on that one.
Yeah,
my cousin Pat's girlfriend was out there for business or something one time and picked me up a shirt of that you're drinking there, Rod.
Nice.
I think I've wore it on here before, I think.
Now I actually have a Deschutes glass, so I can't fully hashtag proper glassware because it's for the fresh haze, and this one is the fresh squeezed. You see the squeezing taking place, but this is like Eric's had, like the nice caramel brown type color, nice head on it. That's
bronze color,
lightly tan, but clarity. It's funny, it's can condition, but it's got pretty good clarity on it too. So Deschutes does always some nice brewery, a nice brewery out of Oregon. It always does some nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll recommend them highly as well. Let me see. You can always tell when a beer is good as they taste it through you. You can see it in the face and the expression. Yeah, you can always tell when a beer is good. I mean, and I try to tell one of the people I think that does it best on YouTube, and if you don't have him in your beer that you're watching, would be Dean's Beer Reviews. He's one of the guys. We became friends years ago. Actually, I started, I think, my channel like a couple months before he did over in England. And I always said, like, if I play poker with you, I'm taking all your money. Because, like, you say everything is out there. Like, he doesn't hide it. I mean, you can tell when he has a great beer. You can tell when it's not a great beer. He's nice and upfront. It just comes right through in his expressions and everything like that. But Dean's Beer Reviews, great guy that pulls the beers and tells a wonderful, story around it. Keeps the videos usually about 3 to 4 minutes or so not too long. But he just nails what you need to know about the beer as well. So if you don't have him, check him out. But you watch him do it, his expressions, and you're just like, I want that beer. The beer's got to be good. They rate crazy on Untitled. Yeah, they do. I've seen people like slam some beers. I don't need slamming. And if you're on there, you'll see people like, oh, it's a Budweiser or whatever. It's like one or so. It's like, okay, you may not like the taste of it like that. I mean, it's to your taste. And again, if you don't, I mean, I don't know. Again, if you're doing it for your taste, I can't really criticize you for it, but are you doing it to do that? Or are you just thinking it's bad as a beer in general? Because for that style, it would represent that style there too, but I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I don't know. Ratings can be just so finicky that way.
Yeah. I was going to say, have either of you guys ever passed on a beer or bought a beer based on a rating on Untapped?
I have not.
No. And even when I see them in the store, like I've never bought a beer because I see someone said this beer is like it's average score of 98 on Rate Beer or something like that. Now when I go in, I kind of check out the beers. I look at the different things. Usually the thing that gets me to even look at getting beers are kind of the eye-catching part of it, like that can, the design. That'll get my first glimpse on something usually.
Yeah.
If I know the name or I've heard the name before, that'll come into play. Like if I see something on the shelf, for instance, and it was 450 North, I know I'm going to take another look at it because I know with 450 North, I'm going to check the ABV and hope the ABV is right. But I'm going to still, I'm going to still check it out, 450 North, or if it's Trillium, or if it's like the Deschutes or whoever it may be. But to have someone put a rating up there, no, because everybody has a different rating based on what they're tasting. And the other thing too is like as we get older, people lose taste buds and stuff too. So they may not like something because they didn't pick up certain things. There's certain things I pick up and stuff that other people may not, and there's stuff they pick up that I may not pick up. So it's kind of like I don't want to see what the ratings really are. I don't care about the ratings. I just want to get some decent beer. The fun of craft beer is exploring everywhere and trying different things. Right. So now if it's something that I know I can only get in certain spots. Like if I was somewhere and I can only get Pliny the Elder, then I'm going to pick it up more so because it's Pliny the Elder and I want to know about it because I've heard so much. Like right now, I would love to pick up the Alchemist at some point because you can't get it anywhere unless you're in that part of the country. Or the Heady Topper, you can't get it anywhere else unless you're there usually. Right. So there's certain ones by names, but it's not really. It's got the. In a way, you can say it does have. I'm not looking at the rating, but it does have the reputation that I want to try it because it is well known out there.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, you get the mystique of a beer sometimes.
Yeah,
you know, kind of makes you want to just want to try it. Just because.
Yeah. And
two, if everybody talks about that much, it's probably going to be good for the most part.
Right.
Speaking of what you have down there, I have yet to go to Holmes Brewery. and grab a sour beer from those guys. I've heard excellent things about those guys, and they're right in Ann Arbor. So
Are
they're
they
just
one of your
about-
newer ones that are there?
Dude,
Yeah.
they're-
What,
Jeff
Todd?
No Jinx. Jeff No Jinx he's always he sent me last time we did a beer trade. He sent me stuff from Holmes. Those things were great, but he's always posting shit about from Holmes Brewing, and I think everything he always posts is like a 4 and above.
So I might get what
It
I might get what
seems-
you Todd and be like, hey, I'm gonna go over there. What should I be looking for?
Yeah, I don't.
Todd like everything.
Anything,
Right,
yes, and everything.
Everything, anything.
Yeah, I've
Just
heard
get-
I've heard great
Just
things.
get some extras. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
just get some extras. You have my address.
Hey, just
I'll pay you for them.
Todd, just send me some malt liquor, okay?
Oh, geez.
I can do that. 4 locos all day, baby.
No.
How much malt looking for a good craft beer? That's
$1.99. I can get them all day long.
You know what I
Beer-
really like? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'd say Beerman said he need to take off. So great having you here, Beerman, as well, my friend. He's got that beer
How's it
can
going?
chicken there making it. You go check on, I'm sure.
Ooh, nice.
Todd, if you know some good ambers, I'm all about them. I'm all about ambers.
Is that one of your favorite styles, the ambers?
Oh yeah, amber ales or blonde ales.
Mm.
The kind of the look that's like the stouts and the bourbon barrel aged stuff, or anything barrel aged, or
Yeah.
anything that it's fine. But my thing is amber ales and blonde ales. If you can find a good amber ale or a good blonde ale, you're in. I mean, those
Were you
are
were you a big fan of Fat Tire? You like to enjoy those, or I mean
they're
that's an
okay.
amber ale for them. A lot of people like the Fat Tire amber.
The Fat Tire amber is good. Yeah, I've had that plenty of times. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, like one that you're like, man, this is like really good. That style.
Yeah.
Fat Tire used to be huge years
They
ago.
still are. I mean, they really still
Well, I mean,
are.
it's still big, but I mean, like, as far as like people were like, oh, this is great.
Well, people always had that. I mean, yeah, they had no trouble getting tap handle. When you would see like macros, but you would still be able to get them in with Fat Tire at some places. Triple B says, see you, beer man. Ariel, see you, beer man. Eclectic, see you, beer man. Cukes are tasty. Try to deal pickle and moonshine people. She's been pushing that pickle moonshine, Vanessa. with the bison and the blue cheeseburgers. 3 ice chests for dry ice, bison burger meat. See, blue cheese said to each of you to deal pickle moonshine. She's determined to have us have that.
Hey, Vanessa, when I send those beers at you, you can substitute one of those beers for some of your jerky,
Oh, she making
There you
jerky there now too.
or one of her the meat that she can send over. I think it's jerky.
Oh, nice.
I know a drunken one has jerky, but I think
Drunken one has jerky, yeah. I just can't remember what place we've seen it at. Oh, for the pickles. With a pickle moonshine, Erie? The pickles in the moonshine are tasty. Yeah, I may actually pick that up this weekend because we're going to be going to a cabin, so I may pick it up to take down there and enjoy while I'm in the hot tub or something.
You are going to Tennessee, Rod?
Yeah,
Nice.
good old Gatlinburg. Yes, I have found the 2 Coast Guards. You did find the Coast Guard ones.
Okay, cool.
Drinking an Ontario Old School Classic Non-Hazy IPA. Collingwood Brewery, White's Bay Hybrid Unfiltered IPA. Play a blend of English hops and American hops. Nice. Gilbert's got the IPA rocking. Rod J rocks. Thank you, brother. You rock as well. Again, Jeremy, I got to watch your new video. I saw you put up another new music one, and they've been phenomenal. So I'm going to definitely check that out, too.
Be right back.
All right. There's a few places we can get the pickled moonshine from in town. Maybe I'll grab some of that on my way home tomorrow then. Ooh, pickle moonshine, collecting beer, and bring it on to Call of Duty. We get a little crazy.
Uh-oh.
Eclectic says you better grab 2. Take
They
the
make people
beer.
go night, Erie.
Take the beer and shove some joints in it. Wait a minute. Why are we putting the joints in the beer? Can we smoke the joints and have the beer? Will do. How about 64-ounce Hydro Flask Thermo Challenge? Fill it with your favorite stout and chug it. Well, how big is a liter? A liter is more than 64 ounces, isn't it?
How big is a liter? A
Liter.
liter is 1 liter is 3.8 gallons.
Is that no? It can't be that big. Can it?
I want to say 1 liter is 3.8 gallons.
No, liter.
No,
One
that,
liter.
no, that can't be right.
1 liter is 0.26 gallons. 0.26.
How big?
Huh?
Is how big?
0.264 of a gallon.
Oh, it's not even a third?
No, it's I'm looking on the chart here for the Google conversion. So it's 33 ounces. So not even a 40. And hello, Jerry. And let's make some cranberry sauce jello style shooters. There you go. I thought 37 for a 4-pack of 120 is a lot better than a normal 48, 50, or 60 final. Well, usually the ones I've seen, like around here, you're about $42 for a 4-pack.
Yeah, my area, Alan, it's about 40.
Now, some people will get them and resell them, I know, for a lot more than they should. But, yeah, I like the 120, though. Hey, Violent, what's going on? It's been a while.
Violent. What's going on, buddy?
Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Hope all has been well. Rod going to be doing some drunken streams? No, not me. I'm always under control, girl. The worldwide vanilla for 2019 wasn't that great in my opinion. In 2018, there was better balance. Where 2019 was more acid, heavy coffee, smaller chocolate, and roasted barley than in 2018. Yeah, I mean they do switch it up each year, so it can be different stuff picked up.
I thought 2019 was all right, Alan.
Yeah. Again, it's what your palate picks up and what you enjoy about it too, though. Yeah,
for sure. Yep.
Just finished a can of Haze from Holmes Brewery Damn Fine IPA.
Violent.
Violent's another one that's been there. You haven't been there yet.
Yeah, but Violent, I haven't been there. Well, I haven't been there yet, Violent. I want to go to Holmes. I don't know what to pick up there, but I'm going to Holmes Brewery in Ann Arbor. I am.
Well, according to Violent, can of Haze can be one. This is Alan said Erie Saturday. I'm making a trip to Mount Pleasant. I think that's going to be a beer run, or maybe
You're
a
coming way
run.
up here. You're coming way up here, Alan. Mount Pleasant. That's where Central Michigan University's at. Come on, brother. That's a long way.
CMU might be a moonshine run then. Should make a pumpkin sponge cake with pumpkin spice cream filling. Hey, you got the time. You know, pick me up a gift while you're out there. I can tell you about a long time recurring dream from last decade about 2 dragons across a cavern someday. Are they going to get a Game of Thrones dream? Oh, you got the Mad Tree psychopathy from my neck of the woods.
You know, I get Mad Tree up here, but I never, and Brew Dog, and I never ever get them, ever. I don't know why.
Mad Tree does some good. Mad Tree does some good. You ever see their Galaxy High or Citra High? Definitely buy it.
I see the Citra High all the time.
That's good stuff. You gonna say something, Todd? Or you just looking at the can?
Nah, just looking at the can, trying to figure out the date on here.
Is it on the bottom?
You need reading glasses too, Todd?
Well, no, it looks like it says 0314, but the 3 is backwards. So I was trying to figure out, I was like, what the?
Could it be the money got rubbed?
Looks like 0314 2020. Then right below it, it says 9/20/04, which I assumed is the time.
Yeah, they put the time.
9/28/04.
Yeah.
So it looks like 03, but the 3 is for sure backwards.
So maybe it's the 8 and got rubbed or something. No, because it's not that date yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, this is a Best Buy date.
Well, that could be. It almost looks like a dollar sign. I don't know. It's kind of weird looking. That's why I was trying to figure out. I was like, what is that? It's either 0314 2020 or could be an 0814, but that wouldn't make sense either. Maybe it's a Best Buy. It could be 0814 2020 for Best Buy, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Violet says, is it just me or is anyone else thinking it's a bit too damn early for all these Oktoberfest and shit? I like Walmart. It's like Walmart's putting out Halloween stuff in August. Yeah, I agree. I've said that for years about the Oktoberfest and the pumpkin beers coming out as early as they are.
Yeah, they definitely need to step it back here and make less of it. And
well, it's because of the market. It's because they're trying to get them out there before other people do. It becomes a competition because I think people get burned out on some of the stuff, and they don't want to be the one. It's like, what was that game we played as a kid? Musical chairs. Like, you don't want to be the one left without a chair, right? So they're all trying to beat each other out there, I think.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's
early. Then you got them lingering for a year.
Gets earlier and earlier, it seems.
When someone like Eric walks in, he buys one that's been a year old already. Like, what the fuck?
Thanks for bringing it up, Rod. I was hoping you forgot
It's like, which one am I buying? Is this the 18, the 19, or the 20 version?
2018, and I got a 2012. It's 6 years old.
They should have charged you extra for that one for aging it for you.
Oh man, no, that was cool.
Fucking free, God, is what I should have got.
They should have gave you a spoon along with that one. Is what they should have gave you.
That was classic. Oh, the Halloween stuff.
I think it was on the Beer Flow show. Look that up. It's been like 2 years ago. Look it up.
Halloween stuff put out last month. LOL. Yeah, we've had it in our Kroger started to be putting stuff out too. I'm okay with early Halloween stuff. It's my favorite holiday.
Everybody in the month it'd be Christmas shit.
Yeah. Eric talking about $13.99 a bottle. Eric gets pissed when I buy a beer that costs $9.99 a bottle.
Alan, when you get that Uncle Dickens stuff, that's a night time, dude.
But when you get $9.99, you're paying $9.99 for the Bourbon County for the base for a bottle. So,
or any Prairie beer.
Yeah. Prairie, some of the Prairies, some of the Evil Twins can get up there a little bit as far as like around 9 or 10 for a can. Usually get like a 16-ounce can, but yeah.
But you got to think too, those cans at those ABVs, you're really getting kind of a 2-for-1.
Yeah. Oh, Erie was talking about
that aspect of it.
Oh yeah, and then, well, you think about it that way. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get a little bit more than that. So yeah, it does work out. You look at the price per ounce. You do the formula. Yeah. Erie was talking about Simon from Simon Cowell. She was talking about the other Simon. She's talking about Simon Cowell as far as the rating. She was calling you Simon from. Well, I guess he's not a American. Was it American Idol? Now it's American Got Talent. Yeah, he was on the Idol thing before. Yeah. Mary said, "Night all night, Mary. Glad for hanging out for a little bit with us."
Night.
Mary. And Violet says, "Your Halloween stuff is one thing, but when I'm still crushing summer beers, see a fresh pumpkin beer like Oktoberfest kills the vibe." I agree. It's like, it's too soon. Yeah, the Victory at Sea, I agree, Elbow, is excellent. I mean, that is, for me, a top Imperial Porter. So, and Bourbon County 2019 was a 99 out of 100. Their 2020 was 95 out of 100. Yearly release of Westbrook Mexican Chocolate Cake, 99 out of 100. I think the only 2 beers I've had that were 100 out of 100. Yeah. So, and again, that's probably to the flavor profile. Westbrook, I've only had them teamed up with other breweries on collabs because we don't. Well, I think Jungle Jim's now gets Westbrook, but I haven't picked up any from them directly. But again, they're one of the breweries that has a real good name about themselves out there too. So I would definitely check out their stuff.
Bourbon County Stout 2020 hasn't been out yet, has it? And then on Thanksgiving.
No, was it actually? Yeah, 2020 hasn't come out. It comes out on Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
So you probably mean 2019 and 2018, maybe.
I've heard a lot of good things about that Mexican cake.
Their 2020 edition has been released. Yeah. A lot of people talk about that, and I like to check out some of their stuff. We're Orange Julius by Treehouse Enchantment under the C. Evans Oster Rhubarb Sour Ale.
Orange Julius was good.
Yeah. I like that fresh squeeze. Yeah, the fresh squeeze is solid, so I do enjoy this. I haven't had it for a bit, so glad I did pick it up. I didn't have it really. I've only got like the rest of these. My only IPAs I even have in my fridge. Everything else is either stouts, quads, doubles, triples, brown ales. I got some kind of like wild ales, and what's that one like the Molotov cocktail from Evil Twin? It said
what one was
it's that catch category they have like for big beer. But I don't have like any IPAs. I don't even think I have no more lagers in there of any type of thing. Not even a Baltic Porter. So it's going to be a fun ride getting through some of that. Yeah, hashtag properish glassware, right? Because it wasn't the full glass with the right, but it wasn't the hashtag in the family.
Close enough.
Hashtag I don't give an F.
It holds my beer. Who cares?
Lana said, "Find new beer tubers, South 10 beer reviews. It only has like 86 subs, but real nice channel. Does some homebrew too. Okay, so I'll check out South 10 Beer Reviews as well. See what he's definitely about. Show some love and see what he's all talking about on the different beers. I really go by the eye catchiness too, and I check the date. If the date is off, it goes back to agreed. Yeah, the date. If the date isn't on there or the date is off, then I don't pick it up. Now, the only thing I'll pick up that might not have the date on there is usually going to be like a stout or one of the ale styles that I know it's a big beer. If it's over 8% or so, that I can probably hold for a bit, thinking I could be possibly in good shape. And if it's not a kind of like a good deal type option, but no date, I don't like to pick them up at all if that's the case.
Now, what about IPAs for you, Rod, that gets the deals on everything? IPAs that might be outdated, but they're cutting them back. Do you still buy those?
If they're like, you're saying like an IPA where the date, but it's like a deal or something on it?
Yeah. So say it's a Mad Tree, whatever, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Outdated 6 months, and they've got them for $3.99, $4.99 as 6-pack or whatever. Yay or nay?
Depending, I could pick them up, depending what it is. If I'm going to just grab something, I just want to chill. I've had IPAs that I found before that were like a year old that are still good beers. They're just a little bit more malty. Yeah. So
and I was going to say, does it matter as if you've had it before or not?
Yeah.
Does that make a difference?
It doesn't.
What I won't do is I won't review it if it's past the date because they didn't intend it for somebody to give it I give it a fair shot. But if I see something like, I don't know, a Stone IPA and there might be some specialty type IPA and I'll look at the ABV as well because your rule of thumb is usually if something is 8%.
Right.
It would usually be a lot better to try to age it for a little bit. I might go ahead and grab it and stuff. If it's a 7, I might still go and grab it if it's, some crazy type deal. And I've found stuff that actually were pretty decent from that point. So, it's just a matter of experimenting with it. If you're at like $1 or $2, that's no big deal. So,
well, I know me personally, like not just necessarily if it's a deal or not, but if it's a beer, say, like, okay, I haven't had it for a while, I'll pick it up and look at the date. Like, okay, it's outdated.
Oh,
but I know what it
before.
is. Well, either way, if it's a deal or just a normal price, whatever. Like, okay, I know what it's supposed to be, but I'll still pick it up because it's not bad. Like you said, it's not going to go bad. It's not going to kill you. It's just not what the brewer intended it to be. But if you've had it before, then you're just drinking it because, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter at that point. You're just kind of picking it up because, it's a good beer. I just want to try it again or drink it again.
See what it's all about and everything. I'll do that. And another part would be, for me, it's a curiosity type thing too, because I want to see how it did handle itself over that period of time.
Right.
So, and then it's kind of like to kind of relate and see, does it hold out? Does it actually do? Because in some places they'll have them there, but they're stored in a way that they take care of the beers that you can still get away with it. Again, it's not the freshest of the fresh. And keep in mind, when people were drinking IPAs, for instance, when they first came out, you weren't drinking them 4 months later anyway. Now, they had different hops they were messing with back then, but they were still heavily hopping it. But the goal was for it to still be the preservative, and then it would actually malt out as it got to the people that were actually wanting the beers.
Right.
So it was kind of more when we brought them back and more recent that we try to have them as fresh as possible. So it's a nice comparison. And also, I think that anybody that does beer or talk about beer, I think it's worth their while to try some things that are aged out so they know the differences of what it may be. What it may, especially if it's a beer you already had. If you had it fresh and then you get a beer later and you have it at a different period of time, you can know what the difference is and how it actually adjusted to it. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely.
Definitely does change. But to what point do you become that? Turn your nose up to it, Obviously, price is also like, why would you buy a year-old beer when you can get something?
Yeah, you're not going to
the same price. That's the same price for something else that's just as good.
Yeah, you want to do that for sure. Let's see here. Angela said, "Don't drink." So if I'm buying beer for someone else as a gift, I get the pretty bottle or can with the pretty colors and a cool name. Well, there you go. And there's people that, if they're experienced in the stores, they can point out some of the beers too.
Or they can recommend you what they like. Say, hey, if you see this, all that.
Yeah.
I bought one that way for sure. Well, one, it was Untitled Art, which you're probably getting a good one, but it was a solid black label. And you can only, if you turned it just right in the light, you could see what it was saying on it. It was actually a really good beer, but it was like, I picked it up, I was like, okay, I got to get that just because. Because of the label.
So kind of to Todd's point here, where we were at Party Source, and you go back towards Braxton Labs there, where they have that wall there of the beers that of the employees like.
Right.
If you grab something from them, you'll probably like it. Now I don't know if every store does it, every kind of beer store does that, but there was a wall. It was about probably about what you're seeing right here, and there was like
it was good size.
Walls of beer. Yeah. And they had this is our employees' wall where they had stouts, IPAs, lagers, all that sort of stuff of what the category that you like. They had these beers where what you might like, and you go back and you grab them and pay for them and try them out.
It's probably like 8-10 foot wide, probably.
Yeah,
it's a good size. I mean, it's like kind of an employee's choice type thing.
Oh yeah, it was like all this, right?
Oh, it was even more than that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The thing
I
is,
don't have anything local that does that for sure.
The only thing is, I would say you have to know who's maybe putting them up there or something, because all of them aren't all excellent. Like I always like when Jo was there, it was totally different. Like Jo was like an exception to the rule for there. There was a couple guys like that I know there that know their beer stuff, but
I wish we would have met him when he was there.
Jo was the solid one that actually knew more about it. Some of the other employees, I see when people come in, they don't know some of the stuff that they should know. It's kind of like, man, you guys should have kept him here, but there was, it just
Rob, that could be your job, buddy. Back at the beer, but like, look, have me right here. I will tell people what to get.
Yeah, we just come in there on Saturdays and just drink the samples and tell the vendors. Like,
that's right.
You
guys got to come back here and try this. Oh my God, it's so great.
Eric, is that where you bought those On Fleek beers?
Was that Party Source you got On Fleek?
Did you get the On Fleek there? I think I was with you because I told you to get those, right?
Yeah. I think it was there.
Yeah, they got some pretty good deals there, but I'm due to go back to Jungle Gyms this weekend and
I'm due to come back down to Party Source there and give me some give me some
Yeah,
beers.
but you never made it to Jungle Gyms in Eastgate though.
No.
There's one at Eastgate?
The one at East Joe went to
That's the best one.
Joe went to the one at Fairfield, which isn't the best one. That's the original one.
Yeah,
the one at Eastgate's the best. The one at Eastgate kind of dwarfs freaking Party Source on the beer side.
Yeah. No way.
Oh, Jungle Gyms is ridiculous.
People go to Jungle Gyms for hours. I mean, they actually have places there where you'll grab lunch. They got like sandwiches. People will shop in that store. Like it's an adult playground. They got cigars.
Hey, hold on, wait. Hey, send me that address.
Hey, you guys you pick a date. I'll tell my brother and sister-in-law, and we just hang out there. And I mean, they're good, like with the COVID shit.
Just know that Jungle Gyms was rated one of the top 5 places in the country to buy beer.
Todd's brother and his sister-in-law are fucking epic. They're legends. They're legends. They really are.
We're due to go back there again sometime soon anyway. So
yeah, Jungle Gyms is so crazy. Jungle Gyms has one section just for the different hot sauces from around the world they get.
Hey, they let me stay there, so how bad can they be?
Hey, I remember the first time I went to Jungle Gyms, going through like some of the just strolling around. There was like an actual fucking pig head sitting in like in the deli. I don't say deli section, but where like the pork and stuff was at. Yeah, like who goes to the grocery store and buys a pig head?
The wife hates going to Jungle Gyms with me because it's like,
it's an all day.
I don't come back out in time. Yeah.
Yeah, but just drop me off and come back get me. Let's say 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, come back in about 1 maybe.
Yeah.
But dude, Eric, next time we do that, like meet up, we'll have to go there. Like we should all just go to Jungle Gyms for a day.
Yeah.
I still want to go to 450 North. They're kind of there. And
anytime.
The perpetual hops, that place you and Shannon like a lot too.
Hey, just all you gotta do is just say when. Come down on the weekend that she's off,
Right.
and we'll go do it.
How about this? We'll do it sometime in the fall.
That's fine. You just let us know.
All right.
Because they're literally like an hour and 15 minutes from our house.
Yeah.
And then Our Lady's, the one you just talking about, is like 5
Yeah,
minutes
Our Lady
from our house. I mean, that's 5 minutes from our house.
Yeah, I didn't check that place out down there. Now apparently Erie wants Alan to send flowers, I guess. So he best learn to spend 80 on flowers. But 80 on flowers, like, I mean, the flowers just die. It's kind of like,
yeah.
I would put the money in other stuff.
That's what Shannon says now. I used to send her flyers and stuff. She's like, don't waste your money on that shit. Just dies in like a week or two, or in a week, less than a week. I'd rather just have the money.
Yeah. No jinxes, the home's equivalent to Joe another half. LOL. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he loves it as much as Joe loves the other half.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Angela's smart, but he can grab a $25 bouquet too. I like that.
Erie, if he grabbed you a $25 banquet of roses, you'd be like, you would be like, oh, yeah.
That's why he doesn't buy me flowers, because I say that. I like live play, so the gift that keeps on giving. I like my love. LOL. I would say you can give me the cash, but I spend on everyone but me. That's what a mother does a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I am waiting on word if an elk harvest is incoming from older brother Texas. Elk here, chum. Oh, that'd be nice. I wouldn't mind trying elk.
I've always wanted to go elk hunting. I might go and put my there's a kind of a lottery for it. Put my name in for the lottery.
Yeah.
Some elk jerky.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Eat the pickles. Call of Duty will flow smoother. Talk about pickles. 27 minutes behind chat. LL, too funny. Yeah, only 27, right? 1 liter is just a bit more than a quart, right? So we were talking about that. And 64 almost 2 liters. Yeah, 64 is half gallon. Nothing makes me flow better in COD. Erie's doing good in COD though. She was having fun.
Next time y'all jump on here, just shoot me a message, be like, "Hey, we're on."
Erie's
I didn't know you guys were on last night. I would have totally jumped on.
She was hilarious.
Erie's parent of words alone makes it worth to watch. Just the way she puts stuff together when she's frustrated. It's hilarious. Yeah. Well, those B-Muff Oreos should be in continuous production. It's waiting for March's BS. She likes those. I saw them one time and they were gone. They were sold within a day or two, I think. I'll be back in a sec, switching to my computer, but I'll be back before you see this. So, yeah, probably so. I'm about to hook Anthony straight into the PS4. Cheers, y'all. All right, brother. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Because I'm telling you, when it's wireless, it's lag some.
Yeah,
and we've had on other games, like me and Todd have done stuff where it's like you put in the wire and he puts in the wire and it's fine.
I got to do it to mine too. I got to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that from now on because that game I played on 2K8 basketball.
Yeah,
I was like it lagged. I couldn't even see what was going on.
Made it back. I guess she made it back before I got to the comment, I think. But it's funny because guess what? Well, Eric's not in the league because Eric hasn't done the basketball game yet. Third win tonight.
I just haven't done it.
Third win tonight, baby. Computer.
Ooh, nice.
Computer's got no shit for me anymore. I'm like, take it to the next level. I'm fucking the computer up now.
I don't know that.
You might want to take it up a notch from beginner to intermediate.
I did win the last game and I haven't played for about a
Did you win against the computer last one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think I'm like 3-12 right now for the season. So
the key is you have to play defense man on man. Like
you got to play.
You can't play the off guy and hope your computer guy defends. You're gonna get toast every time.
If you can do the man on man and stick with the pick and rolls that they throw at you, that makes a difference because the guys don't switch. Like the guys will get confused and switch over. So you got to make sure you switch with the right guy. But got my team down. I made some trades. Yeah, that's the other thing because I haven't made any trades. If people make trades, you got to make sure you let us know so we can put them through. But I made some trades and picked up some other players and stuff. So they're moving some people. Okafor sucks. I got to get rid of Okafor. I'm like, Okafor, you suck ass. I don't know how you got to Duke in the first place. You suck.
My team's in Cap Hill, so I can't hardly make any trades at all.
Oh, I made some 2-for-1s on people and got some picks and dropped some other stuff. I was going to pick up Cousins, but He's the only one who was too big for my cap. I couldn't get him, but my team is rolling.
I was going to do it too, but I'm like negative $9 million in my cap, so I can't even do anything.
Wait till you guys see my arena too, because I changed the name. I told you I moved the team to Cincinnati, so I moved into Cincinnati. Took the Pelicans, moved into Cincinnati. Now they're the Cincinnati Reapers.
You can move.
Yeah, you can move the teams to different cities, customize the arena. The arena is laid out nicely, so I got a new logo and everything. So,
Eric, you downloaded it, didn't you, Eric?
Yeah, I got NBA 2K20. Yeah.
You should jump in with us. Can you add him now?
I think he can add in for any of the teams. He doesn't pick up one of the teams. Yeah,
you should jump in.
We got the fucking lowly Pistons here, all right?
Well, Alan took the Bulls and Todd took I took the Pelicans.
I got the Celtics.
And my other buddy, he took the Cavs. He was like, "I'm gonna take the Cavs." So is that all right? It's like, I don't think anybody's gonna fight you for the Cavs.
Yeah, no kidding. He's got the best record of anybody.
He's such a homer. Yeah, but he played it a lot more than we did. I mean, I never really played it like as much as I'm playing it now.
Should have took the Phoenix Suns. They might have been better than the freaking Pistons.
Yeah, well,
I only took the Celtics because they got a hometown kid on their team, so he doesn't even play much.
It's kind of speaking of sports and all that. Do you guys think we're gonna have? I know it's a beer flow show, but do you guys think we're gonna have NCAA college football and NFL pro football? Or you think
NFL? I think NFL they're still going to try to push that through. College, to me, I think it's more questionable. UConn just suspended their program for this season.
And I heard,
but they're independent now. So
I saw Division II and Division III suspended all theirs for the fall.
Plus, Rod, I heard that UConn was having kind of financial troubles too, so that's why they did it as well.
Yeah, I mean they were always like a basketball school up there. They tried to do the football, and when they were part of the Big East, I think it worked better for them than when they were under the American East. Like nobody really follows that conference as much. That's why UC kind of wants to get out of it.
Kind of takes it back and maybe goes down to maybe one, maybe not Division I, but maybe Division I AA or maybe even Division II.
They could do that.
Would be if they were at the top tier.
But they get more money. They get more money if they can hold that Division I levels. What they want, that those money come in.
They're not going to draw the fans over there because Connecticut's not that big.
I mean, it's more the basketball. As long as their basketball is going to draw, it's like Kentucky. Kentucky's finally got a football program, but for a long time it was just basketball. You weren't going to draw as many.
Yeah.
Kentucky football's come a long.
Oh yeah.
Same with Indiana here lately.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
I still don't know why they don't wait until like the spring. Why can't they just move it to the spring?
Yeah, why don't they just put college?
I think it's the way they're probably set up for the season and their contracts and
start it about.
I don't know why they don't either.
And go up until the last day of, like the week before Christmas, have Christmas off, and then go January.
Yeah, and see what happens. And
they have time off for the break for some of the kids and stuff. I know, but.
And you can have college basketball right in there. Just don't have it be competing on Saturdays. That's what.
What you do anyway at the start of it.
Yeah.
Start of college basketball still coincides with football.
Well, you know what's interesting? Ohio, they just passed a thing where you can't have any fans at any Ohio games during a period. So that's not just the Bengals and Browns. That's the Buckeyes and that's high school and everything. So there's going to be a revenue loss.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know today they just passed for the Kentucky State Fair. Only like if you're an exhibitor, no people can go, whatever. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I kind of think football's kind of that iffy road, but I mean they're trying to push pro. I saw another player opted out of the 2020 season. I forgot what player it was.
The dude for Purdue.
Well, I know Travis Benjamin opted out, and somebody else did too.
Well, the guy for Purdue, Rondell Moore, the football running back, who's actually from our hometown or within our hometown.
Yeah, and I think tomorrow, either today or tomorrow, was a deadline to opt out or whatever. So
he opted out, and he's going into the draft next year.
Yeah,
I just really don't see with Major League Baseball having the Cardinals and the Marlins having all those cases. How you can do football, because football is a high risk. I say high risk is your
contact is a lot more. You're the sweating, all that stuff. Yeah,
sweat, all that. How do you?
Right.
And they're working they were trying to work with some new type of mask they can wear. They were saying, and I don't know. I think it's the money that's tied into it because they don't do that. That's a huge hit. That's what all it is. So, I don't know. It'll be at this. I don't know. I feel like they're pushing. I mean, right now, you've already got like some of these schools that are reopening, and they're finding these people are coming in. These kids are having career. They're shutting schools back down again.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, imagine if you're out there around people all the time, bumping like that and sweating. You got to, it's not the NBA is getting away with it right now because they're all in that bubble, right? So,
well, did you see the article today about that?
Was that?
Where I forgot who the player was that come out and was like, all the NBA players are pissed because they can't have sex because they're in the bubble. Like they're not getting any sex, so they can't go anywhere, whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's why that's why probably went to the strip club after the funeral and grabbed.
Right? Yeah, he's like, I'm already out, so why not?
So it's like there's no spot at Disney World where they keep the groupies at, So it's kind of like you're going to be there for a couple months, But hockey, they've got like a bubble, I think, that they're doing. So these kind of play, but like baseball, they don't have that. Football is not going to have that.
For football, you just kind of got to be like, you got to squash it, especially for NFL. You have to.
Yeah.
You can't be going across country or in a different region or anything like that.
Well, that's what's happening. That's why everybody's going to conference things. But even then, like I just heard today or yesterday, they're not even playing the Ohio State-Michigan game this year because they're doing conference. That game is not on the schedule this year because of the conference. Because Michigan has their lockdown rules. They have their lockdown. Ohio's doing their rules, and Michigan's it's a hot state, or Ohio's a hot state. Whatever's a hot state, or maybe both are kind of still.
Yeah, the Big Ten had Michigan and Ohio State on their Facebook page yesterday, I think is what.
Unless
they changed it, but I was told they weren't going to have that game now, which was kind of weird.
That to me still doesn't make any sense. Like you're still playing teams from out of state. What difference does it make if it's in conference or not? I mean. I just don't understand the thinking.
And think if you're a team coming in, right? Because you got to go by what the law is as well. So Rutgers is a Big Ten team. Well, if you come in from one of the states that's red to New Jersey, you have to self-quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah.
So how are you going to play Rutgers and not,
right?
So
it's
again,
a mess for sure.
Yeah, it's a mess right now. So I think that's why they keep pushing it back, hoping. I think there's more hoping taking place. Like, well, we'll go to just conference play. Well, then we don't have to start till like September. Right, so at the end of September,
I think we're still like a year off until there's real progress, Rod.
Yeah, so I still don't think college is going to happen as much, which sucks. I really want to see college, but
I will say this time next year until we start making significant progress on this thing. This time next year.
Yeah,
I hope it's sooner than that, but you're probably right, Eric.
Yeah, I hope it's sooner too. Todd. But I think it's actually this time next year will they start making we finally got this under control. We have a vaccine, or we have something that says if you do this it'll bring it down like way low kind of thing. Whatever that is.
Right.
Yeah.
I just saw an article a couple of days ago. One of the IU Indiana freshman linemen come down with COVID, and their mom went to like social media and she's like, I don't normally do this. I don't want to put our personal shit out here.
Mm-hmm.
But she was really pissed because like the university was kind of basically just sweeping to the side and just continuing on like it was no big deal. She's like, and he's been like intensive care unit and stuff. And I mean, you're talking like a 19-year-old kid, like probably, I don't know if he's a lineman, probably not the best shape of his life, but
well,
in good shape, and she's like, what are you guys going to do for me now? Because we're struggling here doing, trying to keep him afloat, and it's like,
and that's what
they're continuing on with practices. Yeah. And she come out and said, it's like, he's not the only one. Like there's been other kids that's had it and they're not saying anything about it. It's like,
well, think about, not just that, but injury. I mean, the kid in Maryland that got paralyzed. I think he got paralyzed, and the one there they had the players come out I think he died. The one in Maryland actually died. There was a player at Rutgers that got paralyzed a few years back.
Yeah, I remember.
But and you got other players in schools that are, they're basically they're still property when is what's happening with the scholarship. I mean, kids get cut all the time with scholarships and stuff, and for the schools, their main thing is driving money in. So it's kind of like,
Right.
they're going to shuffle people around as if they're assets and do what they're going to do. Like secondary to that, it's like the worst thing about it all is more the fans than anybody else. Yeah. Like trying to, the way they're acting over people that are opting out or not wanting to do it. It's kind of like, dudes, maybe if you had talent, you could make the decision. But if somebody's going to choose health over playing a sport, why not? Especially if you're a pro and you already got the money right now to kick back and not do a year, why would you risk it? It's just stupid. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And it's like, that's bad. Like when I used to coach sports and the worst people were the parents of some of the kids. Like,
always the worst.
Always.
I'm the coach. You're the parent.
Yeah.
You don't like what I'm doing, you can be right in my spot.
I've had kids cry in games because they were so confused with their parents before. I had to go over and tell their parents to basically shut up and let me coach them, Out here, it doesn't matter who they are.
I coached little kids or teenage kids in baseball for years. And be like, parents would come over and be like, why isn't Johnny playing? I'm like, I feel like saying, well, because Johnny sucks. That's why he ain't playing. He's not good enough to play. What do you want me to do? What do you want? I don't know.
I've had parents complain when I put their kids in because we were winning a game and they're afraid their kids were going to blow it, or like in the championship when we were up and there were only a few minutes left, we put other kids that didn't play. And
I have I have to do it.
Well, we didn't have to do it in our rules, but we did it because we want all kids to participate.
Right.
And one of the parents was like, came over, was asking me about it. Like, don't you think it's like maybe kind of early? I'm like, there's only like 3 minutes left in the game or whatever. And he's like, yeah, but it was football. We were up like 12-0, and it's like, they're not going to score because there's a running clock. But he's like, but what if something happens? And I'm like, your kid hasn't played all game and you're going to ask me about me putting him there?
Right.
Yeah, like, dude, this isn't your championship. It's your kid's championship. Like, parents are just the worst,
Like, just go there, sit down, and shut up.
Exactly. If you don't get out of my face right now.
That's why I didn't play my senior year because I knew I don't want to say I knew I sucked, but I knew I wasn't a very good athlete. Let's put it that way. My sister had all the athletic genes. I didn't have any. So I'm like, why do I want to participate if I'm going to be riding the bench? I mean, that's stupid. I got better things to do in my time. But now as I look back and I thought, well, I wish I would have played my senior year.
Yeah.
I never did play any sports my senior year because I knew I was terrible. I didn't have any athletics.
My freshman year, I played football in high school, and I had the talent to play it. Actually, my coach told me I was in the wrong position because I was one of the bigger kids, but I was playing tackle, and he's like, I should be playing running back because I had the speed and the size. If I'd have been a kid in today's thing, I would be like in some AAA school, probably playing football. Because it was totally different when the time I grew up. It was just like a Saturday morning game in high school. It wasn't as big like it is now, Friday night lights and everything.
Yeah.
And my freshman year, then I did football, and then I did shot put when it was out there just for something for track because I was just going to get my letters. And I picked up the shot put, and I threw it like 37 feet or whatever. Not lifting weights or doing anything. And the coach was like, okay, you're our shot putter, which I didn't know. But at the time, that was like far for like people to just pick up. And the next year I was throwing 47 feet without even lifting weights. And it's like, I just did track the rest of the year. So I played football my senior year, but my sophomore year, because it was different. And again, this was like in the 80s, which is totally different than what it is now with teachers. Like back then, teachers would call you names and all kinds of stuff to try to get you motivated like that.
Come on.
Yeah. But they were like, you could be starting varsity if you come out as a sophomore. And that's like, I'm not really. I mean, I wasn't really big into it anyway. I like playing football pickup games with friends, but I wasn't all big into doing all kind of stuff. Plus, I knew I had a spot on the track team to do stuff. But I had a friend. One of my friends, he graduated later. We were talking, after college and all that kind of stuff. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of glad you didn't play football all 4 years because he was always trying to get me to play. But he said if you'd have been running back, he would have got as many carries as he did because he got his scholarship out of it and went to UMass. But the thing is, after he went to UMass, he had so many procedures and stuff from injuries. Like he would get the needle in the back and all that kind of stuff to get through. And it's like, he's like, you made the right decision not to play because I'll feel this the rest of my life from the injuries and the hits I took. So, it just wasn't a priority. So I don't feel like you missed anything really too much there because it was just, it's smart to probably not even do it.
QT says, I'd face Maxwell Johnny if he comes into my zone, no mercy.
Get some, son. Well, let me get the rest of these comments too. Erie said a lot of stores have the pig head. On the Nickelbrook Headstock IPA Classic West Coast, Simcoe, Amarillo, Mosaic, and California yeast for good measure. Nice. Erie says she's actually getting some kills. And Oil Rig hates me. It always lags. He's having trouble with Oil Rig. But 9 kills, 16 deaths, way better than last night for sure. So, yeah, that's almost at a half. Well, actually over a half ratio.
Nice.
DeWines took a second test, came back negative. The entire family staff tested negative. Oh, so the second one came back negative already. Okay. Yeah, so he was hoping it would come back as a negative there. Back, cheers, fans. Smash that like. And Blake, yeah. And if you don't know, Blake TV tomorrow night, Friday night, by the way, I didn't mention earlier, is the Friday Night Throwdown. So that'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern on Blake's TV. He says, for how long, Blake? For how long? Welcome back, Blake. How's that super duper internet working? Is it working? Hey, Moose Gal's in. What is going on? Cheers. Hopefully you're feeling better, by the way. She had actually been sick the last few days, and hopefully things are good. She ended up taking the corona test, and it wasn't corona, so that's a good thing there. Triple B say good night, guys. Cheers, Triple B. Good seeing you. I'll be checking out some more of your stuff. Next week, I'll have some time to really catch up on a lot of videos because I'm in the cabin, so I can relax a little bit. The Rona stuff will offload up December and January, but government will push the second for all it's worth. Yeah, I think it's going to be. I don't think we'll ever get rid of the corona thing.
Yeah. I think we're here till next August.
I think it'll always be around lingering, but they'll start making a vaccine for stuff. But just wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Yeah, just wash your hands and don't touch your face or touch your face minimally.
It's funny they say more people touch their face when they're told not to touch their face. So it becomes like some subliminal type thing. I won't touch my face. LMAO, poor Johnny can't play. Oh, parents are deuce when their kids are in sports. Yeah, it is. Parents are like the worst thing about coaching. And of course, it's not all parents, but the ones that complain are like the worst ones. Yeah, there's a face mask, no mercy. Kinky like goat. I invented the shocker by becoming a male chew eater. Smell my fingers, Erie. Yeah, thanks. Shout out to the people still here. Did you mean peeps? Because you said pills.
Yeah, I meant peeps, yeah.
My score was better than BD's driving last night. You missed it, Todd.
Oh, God. I got to go to the bathroom.
What I do?
So last night we're playing Call of Duty, right? And so it was me, Eric, and Erie. We actually got fifth playing Warzone. I never seen that one. We got into one of the cars, and so we were driving. I was driving to the circle, whatever. Then we got out and got back. We got back in, but Eric was gotten in driving. So Eric's like driving, he's bumping every little thing, and I'm like, he had a tree dead on. I'm like, oh, you earn hardest, and it's like, oh, that's too bad, too soon. I shouldn't have said that too soon. But it was kind of like it's just cracking up, like he's trying to drive in all these different spots, and it's just like then he gets out of the car, he's like, okay, somebody else drive.
That's usually your thing there.
Yeah.
For sure. That'd be me. I'd be bumping into everything. Rocks, trees, whatever.
You're like, Erie, where are you going? She's like, I'm coming around the house. Like, Erie, you're going the other way. We're down here. Gilbert said I played football in high school and was pretty good. Rush in, still have fucking right hip. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You get the pains that linger. When I played, I was offensive line and then left tackle and offense, and then like defense tackle on the defensive line. But I was like kind of like just because I was one of the bigger kids, but it wasn't like it was a fat type position. It was just I was taller and more muscular than some of the other kids. It was funny because like when my coach told me that freshman year I was in the wrong position, it's like you never envision like one of the bigger kids being the running back. It's like you went the line would be smaller than me, but I'll be the one running. That doesn't make sense. So I don't know. It is what it is. We all learn and live from our decisions. Rona is going to ruin my birthday, which falls on a Beer Flow show. Oh no. Well, we'll still be here. So if you watch the Beer Flow show, we'll still cheer you up on your birthday. Maybe we'll have Eric sing you happy birthday. I have arrived. Good vibes. Good. So hopefully things are going better for you then. So, but yeah, what time is 11:25 and all the comments are caught up. So
11:25. Yep.
But no, good Thursday night. Hopefully everybody's ready for the weekend tomorrow.
What you got there, Todd? It looks like a stout, buddy.
Yeah, tell me about that beer, Todd.
I just cracked one open. We're ready to stop it.
Let me see. What is
Oscar Blues? Oscar Blues.
That's by Affogato, but I haven't seen that one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one either, Todd.
It is a porter brewed with lactose, vanilla, cacao, and espresso beans.
Cacao.
Nice. You drinking espresso beer
So
right now?
is it cacao with CACAO? Is it cocoa COCOA? Is that what it is?
They have two. There's cacao and there is a cocoa.
What's the difference in the spelling now?
Both have nibs. The same way. One is COA for cocoa, and one is CAO.
This one's CACAO.
That's cacao.
That's cacao, right?
Not cocoa.
Yeah, that's like cacao. That's like
cacao. Cacao.
Cocoa is COCO, right?
Yeah. No, COA.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's 6.5% ABV. I picked this one up a little bit ago.
Was you drinking
canned on 5/11/20? So
an espresso stout before you go to bed in a bit?
Yeah, that doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah.
What's the ABV, Todd?
6.5.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
Gilbert said virus always slow down, but are always around and will come again. Yeah, I mean, people were trying to think this one would slow down with heat, but that hadn't been the case. But it's definitely a little less than after a point here, and the vaccine will definitely help that. It probably is one of the things we live with. It's just funny, like, I think back, like, it's probably like, what, 9-10 years ago when we started seeing, like, people that were in China already wearing masks ahead of time. Like,
oh, yeah.
yeah. I used to think, why are you wearing a mask? That's kind of crazy. Everybody wears a mask here, but now we're doing it. So,
right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Here he says, my nephew is a corner and sometimes plays quarterback. Yeah, my nephew's actually a safety down in college his freshman year. So he's kind of bummed out because I'm there playing football right now, though he had been injured last year. Yes, you will. I'm so nice and sweet. How can you not sing me happy birthday? Right? So, yeah, we'll have to sing it that. Gilbert was 6'3" in high school and played a bit of everything. Yeah, I didn't play basketball in high school. A couple of my friends wanted me to play basketball when we played, but I didn't do that sport either. I think in high school I was 6 foot. I'm 6'1" now, but
yeah, I tried dunking at someone and I was 6'1" and kind of got blocked. And
well, we all played like in the park and stuff like that, so we all knew how to play with each other.
This was an actual high school sanctioned game, and I went up tried to dunk it on a guy, and he like freaking rejected me. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Could you dunk it?
I tried, Todd. But I couldn't. But I tried.
Nobody ever wants to be dunked on basketball.
Because they only got like 2 or 3 minutes ever, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just foul out and try to do shit." So
you were like Charles.
Well, I mean, if nobody was guarding you wide open, could you dunk the ball?
Pretty close. Pretty close. Not quite, but pretty close. Actually, one of my teammates goes, I laid it up and I was like 10 foot in the rim, and he's like, dude, why don't you just jump a little higher and just dunk it? And I'm like,
just jump a little higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I didn't know I got up that high.
Dig down and jump a little higher. Oh, Cutie said, my son got a full ride scholarship to Penn State and never played it down. He's homosexual, so it's all good too.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Cutie.
Was Sandusky there when it happened? Moose Gal says, which state produces the best beers? Well, I don't know if there's really a way to actually answer that, because each state's doing different things. You have 7,500 different breweries around the country.
Colorado, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Michigan.
What did Todd just do? That was weird.
I'm going to say Colorado, New Hampshire,
fucking
Connecticut.
phone.
I don't know. I'm going to, because I got great beers out of California, great beers out of Oregon.
Pretty much anywhere, Moose Gal. Pretty much anywhere. If you grab one, you try it, and be like, I like it or I don't. That's the great thing about craft beer. Or really, even the macros, you can grab Busch Light, Miller High Life, Miller Light. You can grab Ice House, Bud Ice, Budweiser, Bud Light.
Or you're not.
Eric, speaking of Bush Light,
I'm joking.
have you guys had the Bush Light apple yet?
I have,
not yet.
It's pretty fucking good.
It's not bad, Rod. It's not. You got to try it.
You can't find it here. You can't find it. Like, I got a 6-pack because from a good friend of ours last weekend. They went out of town, so we had to go over and let the dog out.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you're gonna want to go out and get it over and over and over again.
But it's a good like summer. I mean, it is tasty. I mean, I can't drink a bunch of them. They're not like sweet, but you have one or two and you're like, okay, I'm good. But they are actually really good for a Bush Light.
I'd give it a try, but it's just not high up on my list. But I would give it a try.
3.5, Rod. I gave it a 3.5.
But it'd be one of those if somebody poured it in a glass and didn't tell you what it was, you'd be like, "This is all right. This is all right."
That's how they did the people at Natter Days, and they're like, we didn't know what it was.
Right, exactly. That's exactly.
I do have something with Anheuser-Busch. Why are you having a Bud Light? A Bud Light, what is it? A strawberry lemonade. You're competing with Natural Light, which is the same fucking beer. What the fuck are you doing?
It's all about branding.
What the fuck are you doing?
You know what they're doing? They're putting it into Bud Light so you can put a higher price tag on it. Even though you get the same thing for the Natter Day.
It's the same exact beer, probably.
Just cancel the Natural Light one and put it all in Bud Light. That's what you do. You don't fucking compete against yourself. What the fuck are you thinking?
Well, they got the Bud Ice and they got the Natty Ice.
Well, people are going to go, wow, I'm going to pay what, $8.99 or $10.99 or whatever they're going to do for Bud Light. Well, I can get it for like 15-20% last year for Natural Light. I'm going to get the Natural Light one. What the fuck?
You're giving people
don't think that way, though. People don't think that way. Yeah.
For me, I'm like, I'm going to get Natural Light all day.
Well, for you, for sure. But like a normal dude, be like, it's a Budweiser guy. Be like,
people walking.
I'm not drinking that Natty Light bullshit. I'm going to get the Budweiser. Do the same exact fucking beer in a different can. $4 difference.
You got to know who you're talking to here. I will drink Natural Light and I'll drink it.
Well, no, I'm saying that. No, that's what I'm saying. Not you. I'm saying not you, but I'm saying like your normal like dude is going to just buy Budweiser only. Like, I ain't drinking nothing else. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but that's just fucking stupid.
I agree because people are so like closed-minded sometimes.
From a marketing standpoint, they're not losing anything because they're putting into the other ones that are charging a higher premium for it. So actually, the people that buy it are kind of just getting played on it. So
knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
And from my understanding anyway, from those, like from a Bud Light to a Bush Light, whatever, is just different phases of the barrel is all it is. Maybe. Yeah. That's what I've seen anyway. I don't know if that's true or not, but
well, it's like, I mean, different people have different budget type stuff on their lines as well. So it allows them to appeal to other people and at a lower price, but it is what it is. It's, you can get the Kroger Fruit Loops or you can get the regular Fruit Loops.
Hey, Kroger Fruit Loops ain't bad.
Some people get the Kroger ones.
Yeah.
But some people are like, no, I got the regular stuff. It's like, you don't want like the Kroger ketchup, you want the Heinz.
But I bet you the Kroger ketchup is the same fucking
formula. Not all the time. Some people don't.
It is.
I know I don't like it, but I like either Heinz or
Really?
Heinz. I've had Del Monte before. I didn't even like Del Monte. I like Heinz or Hunt's for ketchup.
Well, Shannon's dad would only buy is it Hunt's? It used to be in the glass, or that's in the glass bottle.
Yeah.
He would only buy the shit in a glass bottle. He's like, do the same thing in the plastic. Yeah. Like, nope, I ain't buying it. It's got to be in the glass.
It's the same thing.
Right, exactly. Like, no, it's got to be in the glass.
It's the status of it. Yeah, so.
I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Some people in their head, but Jeff said
that's what it is. It's in their head.
Yeah, Wisconsin is the drunkest state for breweries, I think, or beer drinkers. So it might be Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin had like 4 or 5 of the best breweries or something in the top 10. They said in the old ranking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Wisconsin drinks a lot of beer.
And a lot of
Eric, I'd love to be that tall. I shrunk. I'm now 4 feet 11.
Well, I'm still 6'1", Moose Gal. So.
Well, I think Gilbert was 6'3".
Yeah, fucking Amazon.
Yeah, no kidding.
Todd Roger, I got half my hand. I cut half my hand up in the wood shop. Makes my God cute.
Oh God, QT, come on, man.
Being tall is almost cracked up to be Moose Cow. I'm 6'6" now. Bad hips, knees, and back.
6'6", damn.
Found a great deal. Found 3 Boulevard whiskey barrel stouts and 2 bottles of Dogfish Palo Santo Moran in a mix of a 6-pack at Wegmans, $10.99 for a make. That's a great deal.
That's a Roger deal for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Violent. What Holmes beer should I get? Since you're here, what Holmes?
Why are you pulling your shirt out and asking about Holmes? I mean,
I'm just saying.
That's a Detroit Lions t-shirt.
You can just ask him.
I'm done. Continue on with the comments.
You can just ask him.
Eric, go on my friends list and look at Jeff No Jinx if you're not friends with him on Tap and see what he checks in, because he checks in Holmes all the time.
Since he was hoping we say Illinois, that's where I'm at. Illinois does have some great breweries. I always find good stuff in Chicago when I'm there. Did you have bad growing pains, Eric? He's talking not you, Eric, the other Eric, the tall Eric. Eric being short is tough. Clothes are way too long, hard to reach for stuff. I am attracted to tall men. Yeah.
Look out, Robert. Look out, buddy.
Uh-oh.
That's why everyone should just drink vodka. That's what Blake does. Tall men are hot for sure and had growing pains like the TV show. I enjoy mixed drinks with vodka. There you go. Might be getting a little match with Blake there. I think Blake is, how tall is Blake's? Like 5 something. New York, Rochester area has killer breweries. Wherever you live, you want that out of your state stuff, though. I have access to other half, Beer Tree, Rich House, and others every day. I would kill for 450 North. Yeah, it's like you're always looking at all the other different areas.
I'm your person. I can set you up. We can do some trades.
Beers, buddy. I've had them.
I've heard so many good things about Mortales, too.
This guy right here.
Mortales is good. I've had them at the 450 North Brewery Festival, actually.
Nice.
They were good. We'll do some trades. Hook me up. I'll hook you up. We'll do something.
6'3" at the age of 13 with the shoe size of 13. Awkward.
I bet the ladies don't feel awkward, buddy.
Favorite macro or total shit. Gilbert isn't buying it. I do too, Moose Cow, but I love straight vodka. I got my Holmes from No Jinx, so he got it from.
What the hell, man? You're supposed to.
I'm telling you, No Jinx has got him. He gets them all
my
the
shoe size
time.
is 5.5 wide, very hard to come by. I trade him other half, so they trade the other half for that one. Grew into a 13 shoe size. I'm actually 13. Todd's, what's your Untapped?
It is. I think it's just. It might be Todd R. I'm not 100% sure. I got to check it and see. But if I do it, then I got to turn sideways now. So
let me see. Rocket Power.
Actually, Eric or Rod, you guys can check it and tell me what it is.
Oh, so we could check it for you. Oh yeah, well let us do that, sir.
It's either just Todd or Todd R. I think.
It is Todd space R.
Okay.
Yeah, Todd space R. Yep.
There you go. Thank you.
Lazy ass. Anyway, that's 11:39. Yeah. Oh man, Bourbon Bounty just got off that call, so he just got in here. We're about to shut it down.
Yeah, Bourbon, we're about to shut it down, buddy.
He said, "Hello, all you dudes on the panel, everyone in the chat. I just got off a 3-hour call. A 3-hour call with your boss.
Oh, damn!
What kind of conference call was that?
Yeah, no kidding,
buddy.
I'd be like, dude, really? You should have said the Beer Flow show's on right now.
That's right. I gotta go. I got shit to do.
11 o'clock Eastern time. I got to get back.
Got shit to do. Beers to drink.
He said, hey there, Bourbon as well. So everybody said hello. And QT, cheers to Bourbon. If you haven't checked out Bourbon Bounty and you want to know about whiskey, I would definitely recommend Bourbon Bounty, and especially Bourbon. He really gets some great reviews and breaks down the bourbon.
I would unsub QT. Don't sub to that guy. Just don't.
Moose Cow says, don't leave me, Yellow. Yeah, we got to get up and go to work. Yeah, that's okay. I'm used to the abuse, Bourbon said. The guy called 3-hour call. I couldn't tell my boss for 3 hours. I can't tell.
Jesus, no kidding.
I get tired on a half-hour conference call.
Right.
That's the other good thing about working at home. With somebody we had a call the other day about one of our meetings, and like if we asked about another call, and there people were like, "Do we want to do a call Thursday or not do a call?" And people were like, a couple said, "No, I'd rather not do." A couple said, "Do," and they're like, "Well, Rod's the deciding vote. What's he want to do?" It's like, we can do it. I do my emails during the calls anyway, so it gives me time to catch up on stuff.
But go ahead. I got beer to drink.
And they're like, well, thanks for not listening then. I'm like, well, no, I'm listening. I'm multitasking.
Not really.
I'm listening and I'm typing. I wait for my name to get called if anything important pops up.
Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah. Well, yeah. But it's funny, like most jobs, I mean, it's like a soap opera. You're always hearing the same things every week. Just
Yeah,
different
pretty
ways.
much.
Yeah, I mean, we all seen Office Space. We know it's going to be repetition. So.
Oh, Violent says there's 3 Todd R's.
There's what?
There's 3 Todd R's.
It says Sellersburg next to Todd.
Todd Space R.
Todd Space R. But it says Sellersburg.
Sellersburg, yeah.
He's like, I palmed basketball when I was 11, but I never scored a basket. Yeah, I could palm a ball when I was younger. I think the first time I dunked, I was 15 or 16.
I can never do that. I can never do that.
What's it like to dunk a ball, Rod?
It was nice the first time, when you do it, and you work your way up.
I could always like just touch the rim. That's about as far as I can get.
I would touch it with my.
We would start with you start with a tennis ball, and then like a volleyball, and then finally a basketball. But
yeah,
no, it was cool when you finally accomplished it and stuff. I actually did it when I was in college freshman year. We had one of the semesters we took intramural basketball just to take an easy credit or whatever. And a coach that pissed me off one time because I was like, I kept getting the back of the rim. He's like, if you ain't gonna dunk, then stop going up there. It was like, he actually pissed me off. So I grabbed the ball, went up and dunked it there. So I just need a little more motivation, I guess. But yeah,
face in your face.
Don't challenge in your face.
I was kind of a late bloomer for basketball. I wish I was better younger. I would have pursued it more.
Yeah.
I did actually win. So we used to have like a get together for college baseball. I played, 2 years college baseball. So we always do like a close in type thing where the team, we play all kinds of different shit, whatever, eat, whatever, late night kind of lock in type thing. We did a free throw contest. I made like 26 straight free throws in a row.
Oh wow!
And won the whole thing.
Nice.
It was like a shoot off though. We had to do a shoot off at the end because it was me and another guy. Was like made the most. We tied, but then I ended up beating him in the like a playoff type thing. I was like, damn, what was that when I was growing up? Like, why was that better shooting in when as I was getting older?
I just always can say I was never the kid in school where you got put on somebody's team. So I was always getting picked in the early rounds of the draft. So that was always good. Like we didn't have, and they'd be like last kid, like, oh no, you can have him. Go and put him on your team if you need.
no, it's okay. We'll take the pick next year instead. We'll take the 6th grader next year.
Yeah.
We don't win him.
Oh, kids can be cruel sometimes. We're good. Oh man, I do miss the days of playing kickball as a young kid, and that was your biggest thrill of the day.
Red Rover.
Yeah, like kids don't grow up too fast.
No, for sure.
Oh, give us a good night, fools. Stay safe.
See you,
Eric.
Good night. Yeah, we get the rest of it. I'm gonna have to end it here. They keep putting comments. Fiston should be. Oh, see, they get the QTs.
Of course.
Well, so he found you there, so you're good to go. I can't dunk on White. White man can jump. Didn't Woody get to dunk at the end of that movie finally? Did he? Oh, he missed it all 3 times. Lost his money again. Yeah. He never did.
Hey, I thought you were going to Gilbert.
No, he did get the dunk when he played. When they played the 2 guys at the end, that were
it was
really
kind of like
good
an
guys.
alley-oop type thing, wasn't it?
I mean, it was a dunk for him, though.
No, but I mean, it was kind of they kind of threw it to him or something.
Yeah, he did get a dunk then. Yeah.
It's a great movie, by the way. It's still good.
It's still a classic, yeah. Mine is Eric's Beer Reviews. What is Eric's Beer Reviews?
Me.
Well, I know you, but were you answering? Oh, for the Untapped. For the Untapped. Okay, gotcha.
Hello.
Self-bigot over here. What is Gilbert? I dunked the hell out of a basketball when I know to go to 8 feet. Well, you know, it's all about having it at the right level. And let's see here. Hello, common friends with Todd, everyone. BB, but I can shoot 3 all day, sons. Yep. And picked by the Girl Scouts. Picked last by the Girl Scouts. Took the hell out of a Nerf basketball regulation hoop hung on top of the door. And spelled web. What? No. I don't know what QT's even talking about. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this all wrapped up.
On that note.
On that note, we're going to go to the PSA here. Guys, if you had too much drink, please get a designated driver. You guys know my stupid off now. You can say it one more time. Guys, please do not drive home drunk today, because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do that stupid-ass sobriety test and get a free ride to jail, then court fees, and then possible prison time. And then if you kill somebody, you're surely going in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt yourself and put yourself 6 feet under. Not your family. You put yourself 6 feet under, okay? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. Take advantage. Where's my phone at here? Anyway, yeah, right here. Here's my phone. Take it. Hey, thanks. Hey, I hear you, Todd, all right? Guys, take it. I hear you, Rod, too, buddy, all right? I hear you. Take advantage of the phone. Take it. Oh, God. No, let me try this one more time. Take advantage of the Uber and the Lyft apps on your phone. Download them. Because at this point, at $50, 60, 70, maybe even $100, it's better to take someone and take yourself back than to get $10,000 fine, and then you get your jail time, you get your court fees, your lawyer fees, anything else that kind of comes along here, because it's stupid to do it. All right, just please do not drive home drunk, guys. Take advantage of the apps on your phone. Really, take advantage of them, and you'll be okay. All right. I'm just saying that. I'm gonna give it back to Rod, because I'm pretty shit faced right now, and I'm just gonna shut up.
Here he said he's all thrown tonight.
Oh, I am. I hear it, and it fucked me up. It did.
Well, that being said, you know the gist of it. Don't get out there and drink and drive. It's not good for anybody.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
That.
Costs you a lot of money and maybe something else, right? So, yeah, don't do it. That being said, freaking work is going to come here, and then it's just the weekend after that. For me, the weekend plus some extra days to next week and the next weekend, and then another day. So I get to kick back and not do anything. Except, like Eddie Murphy said on Saturday Night Live, when he was James Brown, go get in the hot tub. Wait
a minute. Gilbert. Right here, buddy. Right here.
Oh, damn. Ooh. Shots fired.
Ooh, that's a double hit. Lions. Ooh.
That's a double bird.
And
Lions.
So he did football and baseball at the same time.
And MLB team. double whammy.
Hey, the Tigers are in first place, Gilbert, so suck it!
You too, Erie. With that being said, we're going to sign off. Look forward to catching up with you guys. We'll be back next week, so we'll have a show then, even though I'll be on vacation.
Hey, wait, are we doing next week? Before we go, are we doing next week?
No.
Yes.
No, next week.
We could do malt liquor or we could do ice beers. I'll put the poll up for next week to see what people
are doing it next week? I thought you said no next week.
No, I'll be back. I'll be back by Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Beer, malt liquor or ice beer?
Malt liquor, ice beer, I just said.
But I had a craft beer.
No, if you had craft beer, everybody's going to say craft beer. Nice chair, by the way.
Right, it's your shit. Put the poll up how you feel fit. Nice chair. Oh shit.
Good one, Rod. Good one.
All right, everybody. We will catch up with you soon. Everybody have a great Friday and hopefully a great weekend. Cheers and talk to you next time.